remind all Raider family members that would like to support the Walton Raider Marching Band. Electronic. Your Walton Raiders.
Out onto the field. Walton Raiders just ran out on the field. What a game it's going to be, Wesley. We're back. This is the team, and this is the team who's going to take us through the end of the night. They might get us guessing in the middle, but I think they'll come away with it here tonight.
Absolutely, 100% agree with you, Tarun. And as always, we always make our score predictions. We're a little bit just before kickoff. Tarun, what's your score prediction?
I said 33-28 on pregame, and I'm sticking with it. I'm going to stick with it until it's impossible.
I like the sticking with it.
Yeah.
I like the manlyhood,
Yeah.
staying with it, not changing up. I agree with that. I think I kind of like the score. Might go a little bit higher scoring than two great offenses. I'm going to go 38-35.
Yeah, I was tempted to say that, but great defenses out here too, man. Noah LaValle, obviously, we got 8 tackles per game for him, eight and change tackles per game. On Valdosta side, they also got a pretty good defense with that D-end, number 17, Kobe Brown. He's been doing pretty well in the sack category, so it'll be a lot of Valdosta needs to shore up that rush defense a little bit, and Walton needs to shore up that pass defense so that they can take advantage of the great running backs and wide receivers they have.
And it's going to be an interesting matchup tonight between wide receiver Christian Ward, our star boy, been amazing all season, and Valdosta's star boy cornerback, Jalen Coupland. 2 ranked guys, rank B, rank matchup. It's going to be an exciting matchup to see those two going at it all night long.
It's always Georgia football, Florida, Texas, all the southern states. When there's Georgia football, you got to tune in because you have these ranked matchups. You have these guys that will be going to college maybe in the SAC or even in other FBS with other FBS teams. So it'll be good to see. Sebastian Benai is going to kick off here. Walton did win the coin toss. They did defer. And the Valdosta Wildcats will start with the ball first. And it's going to be returned here. Or no, it's not.
And as the Valdosta Wildcats come on out, it's interesting to know, quarterback number 2, Todd Robinson, first team All-Region, actually named the All-Region Player of the Year in Valdosta's region. He's also an Under Armour All-American. Georgia commit. It's going to be special to watch him to play, and that's going to be big for Walton to stop him.
And that's the big thing. Georgia commit to play running back. So they're going to run a lot of read option here. I bet this first play actually, Wesley, is going to be read option maybe, or it might just be a handoff. But I expect a lot of run is the point. And those boys in the middle, there you see Jake Thorner, Noah LaValle, number 3 and number 9 on playing outside linebacker on either side. Number 50, Hayden Halpus, goes out to the end. We're only putting 3 people up front, 3 in the box. So I think this is a defense to stop the run.
Well, you want to talk read option, they're going an empty set right now.
Or they're going to pass, I guess. Never know where they're going to keep us guessing. I know that's what they're going to do. Todd Robinson is going to keep the ball, and it's play action, and it's a catch, and it's to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and touchdown. They come out swinging with Trey Robertson, Prince Jean, rather, getting his.
Walton, that was an excellent first play for Valdosta.
Yeah, excellent play by Robertson. Excellent play by the Georgia commit. Todd Robinson to put the ball where he needed to, away from Walton's defenders. Good play by Standard, like you said, to come up and get that. Next time, the coverage has got to be there a little earlier. So here we are with the extra point. And it will be 7-0 Valdosta.
So, Tarun, that was not the start we wanted. Going down 7-0 early. But we said it pregame. You and Peter said it. It's going to be a high-scoring matchup. 2 great offenses. This is what we expect.
Yes, 7-0 Valdosta with only 11 seconds off the clock. I said Walton needs big plays early. Valdosta got their big play early. How does Caden respond? How does Caden Gilstrap respond is what we're looking for here. And I think if Caden Gilstrap comes back swinging, puts that ball out in the flat or out in the open by the sideline to to Christian Ward, whether it be in the flat or the sideline. Give him some room to run, give him some room to get yards after catch. We'll be swinging as well.
And what I think is key here is take what the defense gives you. Don't try to force another big play to match Valdosta's unless you have it. Just take the little chains, take the little chunk plays, get what the defense gives you.
Yeah, that's a core tenet of football at all times. Take what the defense gives you, whether it's underneath, whatnot. But I don't think just like Walton played a little aggressive there and got paid for it that last play, I think Valdosta might also line up aggressively. So here is the kick, and it will be returned here. Malachi Speed, I believe, takes it to the 22.
Malachi Speed on the return.
And now we get our first chance to see the great Walton Raider offense, led by our quarterback, Caden Gilstrap, senior year, first career start in a playoff game. What are we looking for out of him?
We're looking for leadership here. He's been proved as a great leader for this team. He's spread the ball out well this year. He's played the scheme extremely well, and we're looking for him to continue that. And we know off the field he's a great guy. On the field he's a great leader. We look for him to keep getting all his guys involved here. Also the O-line, man. You can never not talk about the O-line. But Caden Gilstrap is lined up at the 21 under center. He's got a fullback and a running back behind him. Running back seems like Lucas Farrington is or maybe that's Noriega Thompson. But he gives it off to the fullback. Or he keeps it. He keeps it. He gets tackled quite quickly, but trickery early there, Wesley. Trickery kind of worked on me too early. That will actually be a loss of 1 though.
You know, it's kind of funny. We were talking about that Valdosta read option. We come out with a triple option, fake handoff to Jude, tricked you there. Caden took it, but then a great read by that Valdosta defense, specifically London Jamel. Did a great job covering that. Did a great job getting around the blocks.
Yeah, Lundy Jamel in on that stop. Also Khalil Mulai, I believe, was in on that stop. And there is a regular handoff. Well, it's fake to Jude Cascone and then handed off. And Lucas Farrington gets 2 yards.
Taken down to the 23-yard line.
I like it. Have them respect the run it a couple. Now we need a big play. Big third down here.
Yeah, it is a big third down. It's 3rd and 9 here. Caden Gilstrap is listening for instructions right now at the 23. This is what sets the tone, Wesley. They have to convert here. They have to at least get close to converting. Just set the momentum, set the tone. Tell Valdosta they're the team in charge here in the Valley. Caden Gilstrap rolls out to his left, and he's got him, man, but he underthrows it. And number 15 for Valdosta, Trey Ellison, is there for the interception.
Number 15.
We were just mentioning it. Take what the defense gives you. He tries to be the top, just a little bit late. He did have Jake Thorner. That's a first potentially costly turnover for Caden.
Yeah, Jake Thorner running a pretty good route there for his primary position being a linebacker. He didn't get too much separation, but got over the cornerback. Just not the greatest throw there, but it's all about how he rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. This is your first career start in the playoff game. Your senior, Wolford commit.
So there's a run for number 4 on Valdosta. Marquise Fennell gets 6 yards around the edge.
Hey, great job getting to that edge. We did a great job covering the edge, though. Great job making sure he doesn't get more than a few yards.
2nd down and 3.
So again, he's going to be pretty back for the snap there. It's the shotgun snap, empty set, and he's going to get a throw out quick, but incomplete for Robinson.
I love the coverage there by Ethan Stannard. The Air Force commit be going down there in the spring.
The Air Force commit be flying around in the air there.
I like that.
And very tight coverage there. He's the one that made the play. Give him the credit.
And we need that in this secondary that's without Alex Ward tonight for the 3rd straight game.
Again, Robinson in the shotgun here, empty set. He's got a check down to his left, and he's going to take it. And the check down makes a move, and he's out there. Number 4, Marquise Fennell, again, for the first down.
Did a great job there, because if he gets tackled, you don't get the first. Does a great job bouncing outside, gets around the tackle, moves the chains. Walton I think they've done a great job this drive, doing better. They're really stopping the big plays, but we need to stop those shorter plays.
Yeah, I thought Christian Farrell was going to body him right there, and I was worried for the guy, but he made the move. And again, to Marquise Fennell, another check down here. This time, a cavalcade of Raiders come in for the tackle with only about a gain of 2.
And look at the big man himself, Noah LaValle, leads the team in tackles. Does a great job, just holds on. He uses his big body to just drag him down.
He's the man. When you're looking at tackles, he's the man in the state of Georgia, really. He's one of the men in the state of Georgia. And there is the snap, and he's rushed. What a sack. What a sack. Chase down sack there by Hayden Halpus. He just all speed there.
And he's just a pure speed rusher. Really agile guy, especially for a guy with his size. He's taking down a Georgia commit at running back, essentially. And he's outrunning him. Great play there by Hayden.
Third down and 17.
Hayden Halpus comes in through the C gap there and makes the play, chases him down. Hey, good job there by Hayden Halpus. We're going to see a lot of him tonight. We're also going to see a lot of the other guys on the line. This seems like another rush coming for Walton. Hayden Halpus is there, and there's a fake, and the ball goes to the ground. Incomplete.
That was a great drive by Walton defensively. Held Valdosta to short gains. They let Valdosta get the first down, but then they responded. That's the key. They responded to that adversity.
That's how they have to play defense all night. That was a beautiful drive. I really enjoyed that. Chase down sack there by Hayden Halpus, and then the double man rush, the 2-man rush, 4-man rush, causing 2 men to get in the backfield on that 3rd down also. So 4th down punt now. We're gonna have Christian Farrell back to receive. High snap. Kicks with the laces, but he gets it pretty far. Walton bounce, and they're going to down it at the 19.
So this Walton offense coming back out, Tarun. Now, we had a disappointing into the last drive, but I know this offense is capable of great things. Got a great leader in Caden Gilstrap. Got a great running back, great receiver, Christian Ward, who will be at Alabama tomorrow. So hopefully he has fun, but hopefully we can get this win first.
For sure. So I think what's key here now is we have to get everyone involved on this drive early. So maybe if it's a quick pass on 1st down, I'm okay with that. If it's a run, I'm okay with that. But 3 runs, 3 passes, that's if we get into that's where we get stagnated when there's a repetition of the same type of play. So I think that's what the coaches are talking about. Coach K there with some motivation, and I think Caden Gilstrap's going to come out swinging. This is since we're on TV today, there's a commercial timeout, so we're just going to keep giving you analysis through it.
During this extended timeout, let's get our own sponsors. Let's thank the Dial Family Foundation, Rohan Law, and Morning Dew Landscape. Thank you for your sponsorships of Walton Broadcasting.
100%. Rohan Law is also one of our sponsors. They're your best friend on your worst day. So thank you all your sponsors, and I know football season's over, but there's always our broadcast season is over. Walton will probably win today and keep going. We're hoping for that, but you can still donate to the Broadcast Booster Club, help us fund basketball programming and football programming next year as well.
Well, more than just football, we do flag football coming up next week. Basketball season is just around the corner, Tarun. It's a great time to be a Walton High School fan.
100%. Great time to be a Walton High School fan. And Walton High School fans are waiting now for Caden Gilstrap to make a throw down the field or just generally get down the field. But like you said earlier in the broadcast, take what the defense gives you is the motto here. And
I like seeing Aiden Apori out there. The young freshman has got some reps with Alex Ward being out.
Yeah, Caden Gilstrap is lined up at the 18. Oh, there's a lot of movement at the line.
There is a flag.
And there is a flag. Like you said, Aiden Opore and Christian Ward out on the right side. We'll see if they get involved. But I think there will be a false start penalty here before that occurs.
Yeah, it looked like a couple guys jumped. Kind of forced by the defense, a little jumpy by the Wildcats, but they don't cross the line, which ends up getting us the false start penalty.
I think that's exactly what happened. We thank our refs for being here tonight. I know it's a late night and it's a late colder night in November. Everyone who's volunteering, who's working the game tonight, we thank everyone. That includes our director, Joby Medeiros, and Sophia Hazen. That includes our teacher, Mr. Basulto, Alberto Basulto, and the entire broadcast crew with us. And Caden Gilstrap to snap from shotgun, and he's got a check down on the right, but he's gonna try and take the one on the left to Opore, but it's incomplete.
I love the coverage by Cam Brown, a first-team All-Region player. He's great lockdown corner, does a great job of reading the screen, almost gets the pick.
Yeah, they got a couple of first-team All-Region players in Valdosta, obviously in the southern region. So it's a formidable defense on both sides.
You know, they had arguably the toughest region in all of Georgia high school football, with Lowndes and Colquitt County with them.
Yeah, those are Lowndes and Colquitt County last year from the playoffs. And here is a sack, and good thing that the fumble is scooped up by Walton, but did he get out of the end zone?
Just barely, Tarun.
Yeah.
They're going to mark him at the 1.
That's what it looks like, yeah. We didn't see the prayer hands, thankfully, and Walton will be at the 1. Damn, Caden Gilstrap got bodied on that play. The big boys on the O-line doing their best, but Valdosta, really, really good job there, just overpowering the O-line, getting down and doing their business.
I like the heads-up awareness of Patrick Burris there. Gets the ball in the end zone. Just the ability to run out in that scary situation, especially for an offensive lineman that never touches the football.
Yeah, Patrick Burris, great guy. He got out, he scooped and he got out of the end zone to keep the drive alive, make sure Valdosta doesn't pull ahead. And this drive is not over, folks. Well, there's still some recovery to do, but it's not over. Caden Gilstrap going to keep the ball smartly to avoid a safety, and he's going to make the throw to Jake Thorner.
That was a great 15-yard completion to Jake Thorner. Not enough for the first, but showing some progress, getting that movement going.
Yeah, it at least gives your punter some space to punt it away.
Absolutely.
Here. And that's really what they were going for there, what they needed. And Jake Thorner, credit to him, man. He really, the ball was in his bread basket, but he made sure to stay away from the corner, get it, and get out of bounds.
And as you previously mentioned, big for him, big step up this year, normal linebacker. As you see the replay here, did a great job, as you mentioned, the corner bearing down on him.
And just what a throw in the bread basket. That quite impressive. Here is the punt. It's quite a high punt with a lot of hang time, so there won't be a run out. Fair catch at the 45 by number 8, Tremaine Johnson. So another extended timeout for TV here tonight, and Valdosta will come out straight away, and we'll get this game going. Christian Farrell is locking down that left side. Obviously, Alex Ward is injured still tonight, re-aggravated that thumb. So Christian Farrell will be our lockdown corner on the left side. And he's been doing a pretty good job until this point. Credit to him. Hudson Beard in a corner-like position right now. And the check down is low and incomplete. Again, to Tremaine Johnson being the target.
You know, but I really like the defense right now. We let them keep that underneath stuff. Bad throw. It's okay. We did a great job. Give them those underneath stuff. Make sure we don't allow any big plays. We don't need to force it. I like the coverage. I like the call. I think Coach Bruner knows exactly what he's doing. He's been in this situation plethora of times.
And there is a handoff. Valdosta going to the bread and butter, but they only get 3 yards there.
Number 4, Fennell, your ball carrier.
Fennell was the ball carrier, and he gets stopped.
Now, I'm not trying to commentary curse anybody. Right now, we called a high-scoring game. These defenses are playing amazing right now.
Yeah, thankfully so. For my prediction to come true, it can't be a little too high-scoring. So Hudson Beard walks into the box a little bit. He's playing a little bit of corner from the safety position. You got Stannard out there as well, and there's the throw, and intercepted by number 2 for Walton, Christian Farrell, coming around the edge, reading that situation perfectly, and getting the ball. He played the quarterback there, and it paid off.
He's absolutely playing the quarterback. He tries to pretend some coverage, trying to make it seem like he's got an open man wide open downfield, kind of similar to that touchdown. but instead he comes in, jumps the pass, and gets his first interception of the season.
A calculated decision, sometimes a risky decision, they say, but when the corner that knows when to make that decision is the best corner of all, and there he is, Christian Ward making the interception. You saw that speed too to get to the ball. You see that in the replay. Crazy speed. Caden Gilstrap at the 20, ready to snap. In shotgun. He's got 4 receivers here, and he's going to keep it himself. He's not going to get anything there. Actually lose a couple of yards. Credit to the Wildcats there for getting around and making that stop. Lundy Jamel.
You know, he's been in on a couple plays early. He's doing a great job of really reading our offense, reading those read options. That's just an all-around kind of great performance in these first couple minutes of the first quarter.
Yeah, he's their big guy anchoring down that line. He's the kind of Bowie Crawford type guy for them. So there's Caden Gilstrap to snap it after that loss, looking to get a few more here, a few more yards. And he's going to air it out there for Christian Ward, who we wanted to see involved early. And the ball's a little short, and Christian Ward almost still comes down with it. But
and Christian Ward, great double move. Now, that's a ranked corner. This is not a scrub corner. This is a really good corner that has multiple power 4 teams just going all in for him. And he burns him deep. That was a great route by Christian Ward.
Yeah, exactly. The corner, Jalen Copeland there on the coverage. The ball placement may have changed it, but still changed the end result of that play. But Jalen Copeland, still good job staying stride for stride with Ward. So now we're at the 17-yard line, 3rd and 13. Caden Gilstrap snaps. He drops back. He's got guys coming at him, but it's all a setup for a screen to Noriega Thompson, who does not get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets close, though. So we'll punt it away.
Tremaine Johnson does a great job in coverage there. Really reading the screen. I think linebacker having that heads-up awareness, that football IQ to not blitz the quarterback. Focus on the screen. Focus on Noriega Thompson coming out of the backfield and stop Walton on a big 3rd down.
Yeah, because that play design looked pretty good. It always worked in the regular season, right? That's the thing about the playoffs. Both teams are going to have to adjust for those refined things that the other team does that they may not have seen. The Wildcats have the advantage there because they have played Lowndes. We've played North Cobb, but North Cobb's not quite Lowndes. And fair caught at the 40. Beautiful punt there. Long punt, long hang time. Good job by number 91 for Walton, Sebastian Benai. Or it's not, it's Gunnels. Yeah, it is Gunnels, my bad. Good job there by Gunnels, number 91.
Yeah, and so you're just mentioning Valdosta versus Lowndes, the Winterville Classic, as they call it down there. The big game down there is always going to be Lowndes-Valdosta, as it has been for many, many decades. Big rivalry between those two. Valdosta came out on top this year, 20-13.
Or Lowndes came out on top, 20-30.
Thank you.
And so both of these teams are in the same situation, right? Walton lost to North Cobb, didn't win the region, but are in the playoffs. Valdosta didn't win the region, but are in the playoffs. So they both have a lot to prove here tonight in the Valley. Number 4, the Georgia commit to snap, and he's going to take it. This is the first time we've seen him run, and he gets the first down and a lot more. He's dragging guys with him.
And he's using that big body of his. He's moving. He's carrying defenders on his back to get extra yards. Georgia this year, they got 3 big running back commits between him, Mo Walker, and Usman Cabrera. So he needs to show up. He's showing off why he's being so heavily recruited by Georgia with his body.
And here's another run play designed for the quarterback, QB run. Or Fennell there. Fennell is playing quarterback a little so that he can do the quarterback keeper. Wildcat formation. It was actually Fennell on the play before that.
It was. As our apologies.
Yeah.
Fennell coming in some Wildcat. I really like that. I love a Wildcat concept. It's really one of my favorite concepts in football. Keep Walton on their toes.
And Fennell again in the backfield. This time he's going to hand it off. He's going to hand it off to Deron Foster. 4 and 5, Fennell and Foster. They're their big running backs there. Foster is kind of the bigger body running back. Foster is kind of the bigger body running back. Fennell is kind of the in between the tackles. Explosive and a little in between the tackles as well.
Fennell, Foster, 2 running backs, 1 jersey number away, and both sophomores. Got a lot of connection between those 2.
Fennell fakes it to Foster, but this time Walton's all over it. You can't show him the same look 4 times and expect to get the same result.
And look who's there. First again, Ethan Standard. Locked down safety, but also a great tackler.
What a guy, Ethan Standard. He comes down from the safety position and gets the stop, gets the loss. It's 4th and 11, and we'll see if they punt. They're going to punt.
Number 0, Howard, punt formation for the Wildcats. Number
Christian
2,
Farrell
back deep for
again
the Raiders.
back deep to receive. We'll see if he gets something going on a punt return. That'd be interesting.
Maybe a block punt.
Again, the punting game has been really good for this. I'm sad Arthur's not here to see this. He'd enjoy that punting game.
Farrell,
High punts, a lot of hang time. That's great.
Number 2, Khalil.
I mean, yeah, special teams, Mr. Arthur. Sad he's not here today. But, you know, hope he's having fun right now. We're having fun here. First round of state playoffs. Raider Valley.
Yes, sir. There's another television timeout here. So a little bit of discussion for Walton. If Walton wins tonight, or if Walton wins tonight, they'll be going on. Well, first to our sponsors. We thank our sponsor, Rohan Law, for their generous donation and partnership with Walton Broadcasting and Walton Booster Club. Thank you to Dial Family Foundation. Again, thank you for your generous donation and sponsorship. And like I was saying, Walton, if they win here, they got to go away next week. So thank you to Morning Dew Landscapes as well for your generous donation sponsorship. So Walton, if they win here, they go away from the Valley to some other school. We don't know who yet if they win.
It will be Carrollton.
Well,
assuming that Carrollton beats Nicola.
Oh, actually, we do know it will be Carrollton. Last year, we did go down to Carrollton, and we did win against Juju Lewis. Juju Lewis has another year down in Carrollton. He's developing as a top-tier quarterback. We got Caden Gilstrap, also a little bit of a dual threat. So what do you expect in Carrollton after this week?
Oh, what's fun for me is this is the 3rd year in a row that we would play them. They beat us the first year. We got them last year. This is round 3. Winner takes all in the Juju Lewis era. This is his senior year. He reclassifies up a year to 2025. The #1 quarterback in that class, according to ESPN.
Yep. Juju Lewis, he'll be a big name in college football to come.
Yeah, absolutely will. Tarun.
Yeah, Georgia's produced a couple of guys. Dylan Royola in Nebraska right now. He's being compared to Mahomes a lot. And then we got Juju Lewis down in Carrollton. Obviously, we got the people from Walton who are committed to a lot of universities. Ethan Standard with the Air Force. Obviously, we talked about the Wards going down to Alabama tomorrow. And even Valdosta's got a lot of, obviously, we talked about their guys. Obviously, quarterback Todd Robinson is a UGA commit. So, a lot of star power on the field here tonight. Caden Gilstrap, a little worse field position than last time. He'll snap the ball from the 11 under center. And again, he's got a fullback and a running back in the backfield. And it's going to be handed off to the running back, who gets a good 3 yards. I believe it is Lucas Farrington, the man, the myth, the legend, who has the most rush yards for Walton. He has 71.3 yards per game on average, and he's got 18 touchdowns for Walton.
Kind of taking over from Makari Bodiford. Farrington had over 1,000 all-purpose yards. His recruitment is coming down. He's got a lot of offers. Georgia Tech amongst them. Really interested to see where he goes.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see where he goes. And Caden Gilstrap, after motioning to coach, he is back under center. Again, same type of formation here with 1 receiver wide. And he's looking for that receiver, Christian Ward, and he's taking a deep shot. Just wasn't there. Good play design.
The pass is incomplete.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good thrown, pretty good route. Just a tad off there. And good job by Christian Ward, really.
I like with the single high safety or the no high safety, to have Christian Ward on that little ISO island down short side, really having the star corner for star receiver go one-on-one. Christian Ward's won both times. Just a little bit of an overthrow, but Christian Ward, he's having himself a day.
Yeah, Christian Ward definitely having himself a day. Not any yards yet, but he's been what Valdosta has been worried about so far. And there he is again on the left side. Caden Gilstrap drops back, keeps dropping back, waiting for the play to develop, and he airs it out there. Nothing was out, down open.
That was some nice credit to that Valdosta secondary. They did a great job of covering the Walton players deep. We had 3 guys go out. We had Aiden Apor, we had Christian Ward, and we had Jake Thorner. Christian Ward looked on that little mesh concept, drag route, coming short. Jake Thorner come the other way. I like the separation and then having the speedster, 6'4", Aiden Apori going deep. I like the concept, just no one could get open.
Yeah, Trey Ellison saying no fly zone there after that play. He was covering Aiden Opori. I think Christian Ward's the one who's going to make the biggest impact then here tonight down the field. And here is the punt on 4th down, and it's blown dead.
There is a flag.
Keep you posted on that flag here in a second.
And we're going to walk back. We need to protect ourselves from a couple flags. And if you want to protect yourself, you should hire Rohan Law, your best friend on your worst day.
Check, that's a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty, false start there. And punt. Walton's going to punt out. The punter, Gunnell's standing in the end zone. And here's a lower punt. And it bounces a couple times. A lot of Walton bounces. And he gets it all the way down to the 38-yard line of Valdosta. What a punt.
Right, Tarun, a minute 50 left in the first quarter. Let's look at some scores around the state. First off, starting with the team that we would play in the second round. Carrollton is currently up 8-0 over Decula. And a big, almost shocker, you could say, down in 5A, Gainesville, currently losing to Sequoia, 17-7. Also, you remember Brookwood Corkell Classic, currently down to West Forsyth, 7-0. As of right now, they're in the second quarter of that game.
Interesting scores there. 7-0, losing to West Forsyth. West Forsyth's a pretty strong team. But the Gainesville score is the really interesting one. So again, we got our Georgia commit on the field here. Robinson alone in the backfield. He's going to look to throw with 3 guys on his left. He's going to take the quick throw, and there's a lot of yards in front of number 8, I believe.
But Drew, hold up everything. There is laundry on the field, and that looks like it's going to come back for a hold.
Yeah, when things seem that easy, a lot of times it is a hold there. Tremaine Edmonds took that ball and ran a little for it, but before all that happened, a little.
I could see it close side. Hudson Beard was getting held. He had the tackle. He just couldn't get around his wide receiver blocker because he was holding him.
Yeah, I believe you. Hudson Beard is a hell of a player. He comes from the secondary. He's the guy with Eden Stannard and Hudson Beard. They come down from the secondary all the time to make plays in the backfield. So holding is a big deal. 10-yard penalty, or it's a 5-yard penalty here. Maybe 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
First down and 13 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First and 13 for the Wildcats. Robinson this time has help in the backfield. I think they're moving hashes.
Definitely Tarun. Great game. 7-0. A little bit lower scoring than both of us predicted. Well, maybe you had that one.
We'll see. Sometimes the juices start flowing here, second, third quarter, but I'd agree with that. Valdosta with a high snap, and they try to run it, but the Walton's run defense is just too good. He gets a lot of, Fennell just uses his strength to get a couple of yards, but Walton really just built a brick wall there with Bowie Crawford on the stop, but Hayden Hulp is also in on that wall.
Second down and 6.
Another snap, another run, and Fennell gets another 3 yards.
Fennell, your ball carrier.
And I like it. We're building that wall. Valdosta trying to go hurry up, trying to catch us off guard, go a little quicker. That Walton defense.
Yeah, they're in it. They're 3rd and 2, so 3rd and manageable now. Now is who wins in the trenches. Now's the big deal. It's kind of been neutral up till this point. It's 3rd down. Who wins? This is where the ball game will be won. And Fennell gets the 1st down and a couple yards more than that.
You know, but I like stacking the box. I like having Ethan Stanley come down from safety. He's one of our best tacklers. Gets in there. Fennell does a great job of finding the hole. Malachi Speed trips him up.
And that's the thing. 1 first down's not the end of the world if they get another 3rd down stop here. But the ball is aired out here, and it is caught for the touchdown, I believe. Yes, that is a touchdown. It's ruled a touchdown. 2 receivers came down. One is still down. Eli Lewis, the one who came down with the touchdown, is down, but he made a hell of a play. 2 guys in the middle. Just it was that crisscross there that got the cornerbacks a little caught off guard. Corners were playing pretty good pace for pace. A good play design there by Valdosta.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. The receivers crossing over each other makes it hard for the Walton defense to figure out their man to try to jump the ball even. Eli Lewis does a great job of giving on it, unfortunately at the expense of his teammate. Valdosta's taking a 14-0 lead here with 32 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Walton right now, what's your response if you're Coach Bruner?
Well, it was a schematic thing there. You tell your guys, you played well. You played the man coverage well. Your defense is playing well. And you tell your offense, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep running the ball. They will tire out. And maybe sprinkle in a few big plays here and there, and then you're right back in this thing.
You know, I agree with that, Turn. I think we're just one big play away. Just one big play. Christian Moore's been doing a great job getting open. Just one big play is all we need. So
I think you set yourself up to get the 1st down. On 1st down, you run the ball, set yourself up to get the 1st down on 3rd down, and then you air it out 2nd down and see what happens.
Number 95, Lopez in for the point after attempt.
Lopez kicks the ball through the uprights, and 14-0 is.
I'll give a shout out to Frank Daniels out there watching.
During this timeout, we're going to look at some more scores around the state.
Thanks for tuning in.
Looking in, Cusco versus Worth County is still 0-0 in the 1st quarter of that one. Also, first Presbyterian day being Bethlehem Christian 21-0. Early today, Darlington lost to King Ridges Christian 35-0. Big time win for them earlier today. Also live right now, some big games. Lovejoy versus Woodward Academy.
Yeah, Rohan, we thank our sponsors once again. Rohan Law, your best friend on your worst day. Dial Family Foundation, and Morning Dew Landscaping Company. None of this could be possible without them. That's why you're hearing our commentary. That's why. That's how our streams are only possible because of them. And we want more of you on board. Search up Walton Broadcast Booster Club on your preferred search engine, and please help us out. Check us out at least. And Lopez is going to kick off from the 40. And we have Malachi Speed this time back to receive. Switching it up. Malachi Speed is going to take it out here. Malachi Speed goes to the right. He makes a cut, and he ends up at about the 19.
Valdosta does a great job on coverage there, especially getting outside, really following Malachi Speed. Malachi Speed, he tries to slow it down. He's trying to follow the blocks, which allows Valdosta to really set themselves, follow him. And we end up getting a decent return there as our offense comes right back out again for another Walton drive. And, Tarun, I'm feeling pretty good about this drive. I feel like this is the drive where we get things going. Maybe a deep ball to Christian Ward, a couple good runs to Lucas Farrington.
Yeah, because we almost got that deep ball the last 2 times. So I think I agree, this is where we get it going. End of the first quarter, this drive will probably continue into the second. So this is definitely where we get it going, I think. You need the fire here. He's got one man to his left, Caden Gilstrap, but he does hand it off to Lucas Farrington, who does get a 2-yard gain. Good job by the boys up front to keep clearing out a lane for him.
Lucas Farrington doing almost identical to Marcus Fennell, getting guys on his back, carrying him like Fennell. Big body back, carrying defenders, getting those couple extra yards that are going to be needed. And that'll end our first quarter. Turn the score, 14, Valdosta to nothing, Walton. Not our best first half, but also a lot to show for, a lot of momentum that we can keep going into the second quarter.
Yeah, 14-0 game first quarter. The biggest thing you're worried about is your momentum being killed. Right now, Walton has the momentum. They have the ball. They're running the ball. Lucas Farrington, like you said, just carried a couple of guys on his back. Walton's been playing decent so far, and they're really going to turn it up here in the second quarter. They've been playing really well on defense for the most part, except for a couple of plays. And if they continue with the ground and pound, they'll be fine on offense. So we're excited for a second quarter here. Valdosta side, obviously, we kept talking about number 11 on the defensive line. He was being disruptive. And then on the offensive side, their quarterback, their running back, they've been doing well, carrying guys. So both teams playing well. Excuse me. Both teams playing well, but we expected a tough matchup, and that's what we got.
A little cold tonight, but also if you'd like to support all of our Walton teams, Walton boys basketball begins their season tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Cherokee High School as they play East Paulding. So please show up for that. Coming back to this game, Tarun, what do you want to see right now from Walton? What's your play call if you're Coach Bruner?
It's second down. It's the first play of the second half. I think you take the shot right there, and then after that you can back it up with the runs. Let's take the shot on this play, but obviously I'm always the run first guy. I want to run, but I just want to see one shot right when we come out of the gates, and then keep giving the ball to Lucas Farrington, get it down the field, and score a touchdown with your run game.
See, that's funny. I'm a pass-heavy guy, but right here I want to see a run. I want to get a couple extra yards, make it really third and short, so that we can get a couple first downs going, get some momentum, and then we bring out the big play to Christian Ward or Aiden Apori, whoever it might be. Teams come back out to begin the second quarter of action. Walton, Caden Gilstrap coming back out. Lucas Farrington is his running back. We got one receiver to your far side. That's Christian Ward.
Yes, we do. We have a great second quarter on the docket, and Walton sitting at their 22, second and 7. Actually, it's a little longer second down than I thought, so maybe your idea might be the way to go here. We got a lot of blockers up front, and it is going to be handed off. A couple of yards for Lucas Farrington. It'll be third and medium.
And that's exactly what I wanted. Just a couple extra yards, make it 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. Now we're going to bring out the pass, maybe a screen pass, maybe a quick pass to either Aiden Apori, who's checking in for Jake Thorner, or Christian Ward on a drag or slant route.
Yeah, have a couple of slants. Keep the check down open, though, just in case, so that we always have that safety blanket to get the first down. Caden Gilstrap lined up. Well, ball's at the 26. He's lined up a little deeper in shotgun with Lucas Farrington to his left. He's got 2 guys on his right, 2 receivers out wide on his right. Aiden Opore and Christian Ward. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to look for the pass. He finds Opore, and it's batted away, I think, by the corner. Hell of a play for number 15, the corner. Tress Ellison. We said his name a couple of times already. He's been playing pretty good, and he says no fly zone again. But it was a good throw, almost a good catch, but great play by the corner.
And Tarun, that's play is caused by the immediate pressure by the Valdosta Wildcat defense, forcing Caden Gershot to pick a side, which allows the defense to only cover one side, knowing that he's probably not going to go far side to Christian Ward there.
Yeah, I agree with that. The play did kind of deteriorate up front. Here's Gunnell's punt. It's a short punt. It takes a lot of Walton bounces, or one Walton bounce, out at about the 45. And Valdosta will come out with good field position.
All right, so in our defense, they've had a great game so far. Lots of great defensive plays. Stars are showing out. We need another stop. What do you want to see here? And more specifically, is there a guy that you want to see really show out right now?
We haven't really said Bowie Crawford's name too much yet. He's been a presence. He's been bringing the pressure. But I want for him to have his moment of pure spotlight, for him to get a sack here.
I do too. He's done a great job. Senior stepping in for the injured Todd Haley, who tore his ACL earlier in the season.
Yeah, Todd Haley, we've been missing him. But Bowie Crawford's been kind of just, he's not, the defense hasn't missed a step because Todd Haley's not there because of Bowie Crawford. And what a great play there by number 8 for Valdosta, I'm sorry. And he scores the touchdown. Tremaine Johnson, he makes a nice move there to come back for the ball, which also creates space for him up front. And he plays the zone coverage beautifully to get that touchdown.
That's actually Eli Lewis made the move. That's his second touchdown of the game. He just had the one on the last drive. Made a great defensive move to really just beat out Ethan Standard. And then from there, he just uses his wheels to outrun MJ Burnett and gets the Wildcats another score.
Yeah, the connection between Todd Robinson and his receivers have been very strong here tonight for Valdosta. Great play.
I would like that design, too, by Coach Felton.
Yeah, I do as well. He knows it's going to be zone, so he puts him in between two defenders to get that ball.
The point after attempt is good.
I like it. Alex Ward coming out. Injured player, but he's a hype man. He's hyping up that defense. Just gave up a really derailing play. He's coming out supporting his teammates, supporting his friends, his classmates. I really like that energy, especially from such a young guy.
For sure, for sure. Another extended timeout here after that touchdown. 21-0 Valdosta right now. So Walton has some coming back to do here. The O-line has kind of been an issue so far, but you gotta get a throw down the field to come back at this point, right? Christian Ward down the left side. That's our crew, by the way, right there. Joby Medeiros in the checkered flannel there, our director, and the rest of our crew all staying warm, but really supporting us here. The crew is one of the most important part. We have the easy job. We just talk about football. The crew is the integral part of this production, and thank you to our crew.
Yeah, and if you ever have any questions, that's our president, Nye Woods, next to Joby. Next to the guy in the patterned shirt, in the white flannel, that is President Nye Woods. So Tarun, 10:45 to go in the second quarter. We need another big play. We've called it multiple times.
Yeah, as I was saying, this time I think the coaches will call it, with Christian Ward going down the sideline, being one of the quarterbacks there, which we've seen him do a couple of times, and hopefully Caden Gilstrap can put it in the breadbasket. And there's our student section here, still packed, still hoping for Walton to make a big play here and come away with this win. Student section, obviously always very supportive here. We've had a good student section all year, and this is a great way to cap up the Walton home playoffs.
You know, and I love our student section. I'd like to argue that we have the best student section in the state of Georgia, but we'd also like to thank the Valdosta fans for coming. This is a 4-hour drive to Rome.
Yeah, Valdosta is very far. This Valdosta football team has been kind of a good spot for Valdosta this year, and I'm really happy for them as well. They had Hurricane Helene and whatnot, but this football team has powered through and just come to the Valley here tonight. So two very teams with great integrity here are playing tonight.
Two historic programs. However, this is our only second time that these two have ever played each other, and the first time in 20 years, Tarun.
Yeah, I bet. There's just the distance between the Raider Valley and the Wildcat Stadium is very far, And this is a kind of a low-hanging kick, but it will do the job. And oh wow, Malachi Speed turns the edge, and he gets to the 55, or the, well, 55 yards to the 45 of Valdosta. And what a play! He just saw that hole, and he went right for it. He turned up the speed, and this is what we needed, right? This is what we needed. Big play.
I like the pun, using his name there. But we were just talking about a big play was needed. Turn, this is a big play. We're starting past midfield. Malachi Speed, the track star, showing up just like his namesake.
Yes, sir. And you see, he just loses as the play goes on. He gets further and further from the defender. And if there wasn't the last line of defense wasn't there, that's a touchdown there. What a play by Malachi Speed. Let's see how the offense capitalizes now with Caden Gilstrap standing at the 47 of Valdosta. This is the first time Walton's been on the other side of the field as an offense. So. Caden Gilstrap getting the communication, observing the defense, snaps, and he keeps. On the, whoa, Caden Gilstrap makes a move, and he goes down to the 25.
Oh,
We're running the ball well now.
Tarun, he made the man miss, and that could potentially have been a touchdown if he just doesn't slip there at the end. But a great move by Caden Gilstrap.
Nonetheless, what a great play.
First off, to have the awareness to take and keep the handoff, and then that amazing cut that he's almost patented for a quarterback like him.
Yeah, that cut was, it's like a basketball juke. You broke their ankle. You broke the defender's ankles to go around.
And he is a basketball star. First team All-Region last year.
Caden Gilstrap to snap. The handoff by Caden Gilstrap. Ed Noriega Thompson gets back to the line of scrimmage despite the bearing defense.
Just a swarm of Wildcats. Does a great job of filling in the gaps, filling in the A and B, we're making sure that we don't get, if any, back to the line of scrimmage.
So it is 2nd and 11. Didn't get quite to the line of scrimmage, but Caden Gilstrap probably looks to throw here with 3 guys to his left. McCraney, Ward, all the way on his left, and then Opore on his right. Almost got him jump. Caden Gilstrap looking for the throw. I do believe there's laundry on the field, so we'll see what the officials saw. And Gilstrap just throws it away when he feels the pressure.
The interesting part would be, I didn't see any jumping. I didn't see any holding really either. It could be holding. It looks like they're going to call pass interference.
That's probably what they're going to call, yeah. Or no.
Maybe. Let's see what the call is. We await the call from our great refs.
Yeah, it's holding.
Holding is the call against the Raiders.
We didn't see it, but I'm sure officials saw something. So the Raiders will play 2nd down again, a little deeper this time. It'll be 2nd and 21.
The ball will be spotted at the 36-yard line.
Some ground that they gained, they just lost, but so there's some more ground to gain here. Aiden Opore on the right side, one-on-one with number 15, the corner. Opore is the target. He beats the corner, and it's broken up.
I like it. I like those big plays. I was looking for the speedster, the young freshman going up. He's a 6'4" target. He's a big target. So I like the idea of throwing it up to a 50-50 ball, giving Opore a chance to go up and make a play. But on the contrary, the defense, the Wildcats did a great job there of covering him.
Yeah, the Wildcats have been doing a pretty good job tonight. The Wildcats, strong team. Davion McDougal, Tress Ellison, the cornerback there. We've said his name a couple times. Makes the play. And Caden Gilstrap again about 5 yards behind his O-line. Takes a snap in shotgun, gets away. Before the line of scrimmage, he launches the ball and just not there. Christian Ward almost got to it.
And that was just a great defensive play by Jalen Copeland. Really stuck with Ward the entire way. Gilstrap kind of forces it, but he kind of has to.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. I kind of like it. Give your best player, best playmaker a chance to go make a play.
Yeah. You're going to punt the ball anyways after this.
Right,
so,
absolutely.
So take that risk. That was a smart play by Gilstrap, smart play by Ward. But credit to the defense, man. Valdosta's secondary has been so locked down today. That's what's been the difference of the game.
Yeah, and you mentioned that. We only have really 2 completions, I believe, on the night.
Oh, it's a fake. Fake punt, and it is stopped.
I'm never going to argue with any coach. That's a very interesting call on a 4th and 21. I wonder if that was designed or not.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't think that was designed. Seemed like maybe the snap didn't come out right.
Yeah. Regardless, we would have been punted anyway. So that has to take it over regardless.
Or maybe if it was designed, that would be the logic there. You're not going to get that many yards on the punt. Might as well go ahead and try that.
You know, I do like that thought process, especially if you.
Yeah, since you were standing on your 40, what are you going to gain by punting?
Right.
So there's the snap, a little high, and there's the Fennell gets the handoff there, and Fennell gets about 3 or 4 yards.
And Fennell had a little bit of a gap. Great job by Jake Thorner and company, really clogging that hole, making sure that Fennell only gets those 4 yards, 5 yards. MJ Burnett coming out and making a big play, but not before Valdosta gets the first down on the screen pass. Valdosta really liking those screen passes right now, Tarun.
Yeah, that's a smart play there for Valdosta. They know they just got to move the chains, keep the game running when they're on top with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. So Valdosta, this time, Robinson's going to back up, and he's going to air it out to the sideline, even out into the track there.
Tarun, for what it's worth, it looked like there's a little hold on Tommy Ross there. He's the initial pressure, double teamed. He's getting held. He's going in between them. Refs don't call it. Eyes are on Todd Robinson. He's rolling out to the left by that point. But just mental notes.
Yeah, Tommy Ross, what a hold means is that he's getting successful pressure. So we might see him get a stop here in a little bit. There again, Fennell gets 3 yards with the same kind of HB draw play that they've been playing.
You know, I really like how much they fed Fennell, star player, only a sophomore too, like the development. First round playoffs, really get him into that playoff experience. They only went to the second round last year. I kind of like this. These are all-purpose back, 1,000-yard back. I really liked how they've attacked that, but also to that credit, I've liked how Walton has defended that. And our great Walton band enjoying themselves right now.
Yeah, and Robinson alone in the backfield now. Little setup on the check down, interesting setup on the check down there. And the check down stumbles there, I believe, number 9.
Hunter.
Micah Robinson, I believe.
Number 18, Hudson Beard.
So that was a Demetrius Hunter. And they've run that concept a lot today. Have a running back or receiver come in the backfield, then send him back out and do a quick pass.
And that time it didn't work because Hudson Beard was speedy on that stop and kind of messed up the check down there. And here's the punt. So defense playing really good for Walton. Oh, and that punt's going to be muffed. Really unfortunate. The ball hit the ground, came up, hit Christian Farrell. Christian Farrell goes down, and Valdosta comes up with it.
Yeah, very unfortunate there. I think maybe, you know, when
I don't know that it gets more unfortunate than that, actually.
Well, you come in, you notice Valdosta is what you do on fair catches. Get in the face of Farrell. It looks like it almost distracted him. The ball comes up, hits him almost directly in the face. Face mask in this point. And that ball just on the ground. Here's the replay of it. You see the defender gets there just talking to him. Causes Farrell to lose focus. Tries to let it bounce. And it just hits him right in the head. And Valdosta recovers it.
I think that's a proper analysis there.
So we're almost halfway through the second quarter. Walton, we still have a chance. We still not out of it. We love our Raiders. We got a great offense. We got a great defense.
You have to get the stop here.
Absolutely.
That's the key. If you get the stop, momentum is also on your side then, and then you can use that for Caden Gilstrap to go down the field. You can use that momentum to make plays down the field. Use that momentum to run the ball over and over again. Tire Valdosta out. So there you have it.
So Tarun, 6:30 to go in the second quarter. We're down 21-0. We've done a couple play calls as we see our wonderful team again. Nia Woods, Joby down there.
Sophia Hazen.
Everyone waving.
Yep.
Enjoying, have a great time here at Raider Valley, down at our touchdown club.
Yeah, cold time, but a great time for them. You can see everyone in sweatshirts tonight. That's why I got a little snazzy tonight, but because I'm a little warm up here. But everyone else working in the cold for us.
As there's Mr. B doing a great wave. We're talking about your fit. We're thinking of my fit. I'm a little short. I'm a short guy. Shorts, short sleeve. You like that in the winter?
Yeah, you look like you're still going out to play golf, even tonight. 5 a.m. round, just stay up all night, go play golf at 5 a.m. in the morning. In November. It's quite cold. Here in a second for the Georgia commit. He fakes the run and he's rushed and he just gets it away behind the line of scrimmage to number 8, Eli Lewis.
Now
just steps out.
I want to hold everything as that's me.
Yeah,
holding against Valdosta. You see, as
I don't know that we'll take the holding though, because it was a loss of 6 yards.
Holding is the call against the Wildcats.
That was William Rodell with the pressure. He gets held. You can see him, his face mask getting grabbed. I would take that 2nd and 10 or 1st and 20. Maybe push them out of field goal range to run.
I think it might still be a tough field goal with the 2nd and 17. So, like with the loss they got.
I like that logic.
If I'm the coach here, I'm declining the penalty. But either way, great play.
Oh, it is decline, Tarun. He's listening to you.
Maybe this is a sign. Maybe my life is in coaching, but we'll see.
Tarun, so,
second down,
second 19. Like your decision decline. The penalty, Todd Robinson. We kind of held him quiet today. Besides those 2 real big pass plays, he hasn't done much on the ground, which is obviously his specialty.
And there's Fennell. Handoff to Fennell.
Number 4, Fennell, your ball carrier.
And he gets a couple of yards there.
Like Noah LaValle, building a wall. He's got a big stature, big, strong guy. He worked on that a lot in the offseason. Hit the gym a lot. He's showing it. He's a wall. You can't get around him. He holds him. He's making sure, Fidel, big power back. Can't push him, can't get those extra yards of Noah LaValle.
Yeah, great tackle for loss there by Fennell. Really disrupts the backfield. Well, not tackle for loss, tackle for like a 1-yard gain. And here, Robinson gets out and gets the first down.
I don't know, Tarun. Malachi Speed got there. I don't know. That's going to be close.
Yeah, we'll see where they mark it. I don't know if he reached out the ball.
15, Malachi Speed.
Yep.
No, it looks like they're going to mark him a yard short to him.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to mark him a yard short. Good play by the quarterback there, but better play by Malachi Speed to get up and get that stop. So 4th and 1, crucial play here. And a flop.
There is a flag.
Crazy flop there by the center, number 65. We'll see which way it's called. Maybe we get a false start. Who knows?
We get really lucky. We're not. It's going to be an offside. So that'll give Valdosta a first down a first and goal to begin here.
Encroachment is
The
a call against
Wildcats
the Raiders.
just moving the ball. But I like our
5-yard
defense.
penalty.
That was a great few downs for us. We had a big defensive play,
First and goal
a good stop,
from the 7.
and then we forced them to 4th down. I really like it. Unfortunate with the penalties. I really like the trend that this defense has had in this game.
100%. It's unfortunate there. We keep making those tackle for losses, though. We may be able to stuff them here and stop them for the field goal. So we'll see how this plays out. Robinson, the snap, he looks to throw, and he has the touchdown there to
Pass
number
complete
1.
to number 1. Prince Gene.
Prince Gene, we heard his name
Touchdown,
earlier with the earlier
Wildcats.
touchdown. That's his second one there, and the Wildcats look to go up to 28-0.
He himself is a big ranked player. Prince Gene, 3-star just recently visited Georgia Tech. So maybe there's something there. Did a great job getting open on that route. That's something that they could use at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, for sure they can. Calvin Johnson played at Georgia Tech back in the day. They want big bodies, fast
Number 95,
receivers
Lopez
who
in
can moss.
going after
And
Valdosta.
Prince Gene, that time he just got open though. Good play there. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Valdosta is
Going
up
after
28-0
Kemp is good.
on Walton.
You're like Calvin Johnson. I'm more of a Eric Singleton guy.
Really?
Georgia guy, Georgia native, Eric
I'm
Singleton.
a big NFL guy, so I know the NFL names the most.
So turning 28, nothing down. 5:14 to go in the second quarter. Walton's offense about to trot back out on the field. You're Kenny Gilstrom in that Walton offense. You mentioned big plays a bunch. Getting more so to that fact as time winds down. But other than that, what do you really want to see out of the offense as they come back out?
Well, I want to see the O-line hold up. Give Caden some time on the pass plays. Open up some rush lanes. Lucas Farrington's been doing a lot of work. I think that they need to get down the field, get some blocks for Lucas Farrington. So I want to see the O-line really shore up. And I think for this drive, we're going to have a... You want to guest announce this drive? You want to guest announce this drive? So for this drive, we're gonna have a guest announcer do play-by-play. Our senior, who's been helping us all year. He's gonna run this one drive with Wesley Powell. We're gonna put Peter Drahushik on air.
Hey, Peter. Welcome to the broadcast. Happy senior night. Happy little senior night for our Walton broadcasters. Last big football game. Last
Thank
home
you.
game, yeah.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Great to be on.
Yeah. A great pregame. Welcome in here as Walton is extra long TV timeout during this time. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Rohan Law, the Dial Family Foundation, and Morning Dew Landscapes. As you can see them silhouette up there. We'd like to thank all your sponsorships, all your partnerships with Walton Broadcasting. If you would like to become a sponsor, you can always just reach out to the teacher, Albert Basuto, at cobbk12.org, or you can go just search up Walton Broadcasting Booster Club, click a few buttons, you'll get in, you'll figure it out. We'd like to thank you for watching this first round game of the Georgia 6A State Playoffs. Peter, coming out here, we're welcoming back this Walton offense, looking to get things going. I've asked Tarun a bunch. He's mentioned a bunch big plays, but other than that, what are you looking for?
We need to get that passing game settled. A lot of overthrows and underthrows, and if Caden can find one or two passes, get it consistent, we can get it going and find a way to come back in this game.
That's a short punt.
All right, so out comes the Walton offense as they will start around the 47, excuse me, the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I'd say another great opportunity to see this great Walton offense. We're coming out. I like it. I like how we really kept the defense on their toes, multiple different sets. Right now we're going 4 wide. Jude Cascone, Max McCraney, and Christian Ward to the top of your screen, and Aiden Apori to the close side of your screen. Lucas Farrington in the backfield.
So Gilstrap will take the snap and hand it off to Lucas Farrington, and he'll run to the 50, 40, 30, 20, and he beats the defender for a Walton touchdown. Lucas Farrington with the 61-yard rushing touchdown.
And there's that big play that Tarun kept looking for. Ironically, right as he gets off the broadcast, Lucas Farrington, he's a great power back, but he's also got some wheels on him. Does a great job. You see here on this replay. Finds the hole, great blocking, then out in space, just outrunning the Valdosta safety. Gets past him at the 30, and then there was just no catching him. Lucas Farrington gets his 19th touchdown on the season.
And what a run. And I was talking about how that passing game needed to get consistent. Why not just run it down their throats and have that happen?
Absolutely. We got some great running backs, him and Noriega Thompson.
So an eye on for the extra point, and the kick will be good. Right down the middle. So now Walton has closed or shortened the gap. It is now 28-7 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
We've seen plenty of Georgia teams blow leads where they had 28 points.
That is true, yeah.
I'm just saying, there's still 5 minutes in the second quarter. We're definitely not out of this.
Yeah, Falcons curse is possibly occurring here. Here's our great team once again. And they are helping us keep this broadcast up and running, doing a great job. And we thank them for all that they do for us up here. So we have an easy job up here.
Right, it's always me. We got you now. Tarun and Arthur will be back when he gets back. You always hear us. But these are the real heroes of this broadcast. Doing it every week, showing up and showing out. We'd like to thank them for their just all-around support and really just all-around help, because we could not do this without them. They are really the backbone of this broadcast.
Yes. So Benai is putting it on the tee, getting ready for the kickoff.
Eli Lewis.
And, play for play, big play wise, it seemingly is close with a lot of Valdosta's ending up in touchdowns, whereas Walton's end up are on the defensive side. And that's a handoff for Valdosta as they will get past the 30 and the 40 down to the 43 on the kickoff.
I like the trickery. You receive it, take a little, and you hand it off. It's a common high school play. You don't see it as much in college and in the pros, but against these high school defenses, it's a really solid play to call, and you see it really work there, getting those few extra yards, getting out past the 40.
Exactly, yeah. Got plenty of yards on that one. They'll have really good field positioning for the offense, led by Todd Robinson.
And thank you, Petey, for joining us as we have the wonderful Tarun Sornum back on the call. Tarun, we missed you, buddy.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. I want to give everyone a chance, every announcer a chance, and Peter Drahushik has really been with us and helping us with stats and everything this year. So it's important to recognize everyone. Marquise Fennell, the ball carrier on this play, gets around and gets a yard or so.
I don't know if he got any yards. That was really close if he got any, maybe a yard. But the Walton defense did a great job swarming to the ball.
Yeah, it looks like he got half a yard. So seems to be the case. So it's 2nd and 9 now for Todd Robinson. We'll see what Valdosta has cooked up here. 3 receivers set to the right. Walton corner's playing a little soft. That's why the throw comes out quick, but the tackle is also pretty quick, I'd say. Good job by the Walton defense there. Hudson Beard coming in on the stop.
First guy there. Guess who? Noah LaValle.
Noah LaValle, Hudson Beard, and Bowie Crawford all in on that stop. What a great defense.
Really just lucky just to be able to watch this great unit, especially going from one great unit from last year to just another great unit in this year's team. We got just really some great players coming out of this Walton program.
And here's Valdosta, Todd Robinson with a drop back, and I think that touchdown put some new motivation in Walton. And the defense also, they've been rushing, they've been disrupting Todd Robinson, but now they're trying to get home.
And I like the pressure there by Drake Lucky. a guy who missed all of last season with his ankle injury. Now he comes back this season and has been a menace on the field.
So it is a 4th down, and Howard for Valdosta will punt. And Malachi Speed again back deep, looking to repeat his success from last time. And this is a short punt, and it will bounce out of bounds at about the 29.
So Tarun, if you play things right, take what the defense gives you, take a little time off the clock. If we play this right and we score, we could only go down 14 going into the second half.
Yeah, and the great thing is we'll get the ball back coming in to the third quarter because we deferred and we kicked off first today. So we'll get the ball back in the third quarter as well.
Yeah, interesting. Valdosta, they elected to receive after winning the coin toss. Very interesting, especially playoffs trying to make a statement after a long drive.
Yep, that is interesting. And I think with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left, as Arthur would like to say, the Raiders can go down and get one touchdown, get a stop, and go down and get another. But regardless, I do believe the Raiders can go down and get one touchdown here at least. Lucas Farrington setting to the right of Caden Gilstrap. Caden Gilstrap will keep, though. That didn't.
A couple late hits almost. Yeah. His ref already blown the whistle, already dead play. Trying to shove Caden around, but Gilstrap standing strong.
That's playoff football in late November for you, or mid-November. Oh, man, this I'm waiting for Thanksgiving in terms of school, but I'm really enjoying this game right now.
Man, almost halfway done with your senior year, Tarun.
Yes, sir, and I'm going to really enjoy that second semester after everyone gets back to me about college. But right now, Caden Gilstrap at the 30-yard line takes the snap in shotgun. He's alone back there, and he airs it out without his feet planted, and it's caught. Christian Ward, and with a little cold pose there after his catch. Raiders are cooking now. They're saying, Valdosta, you're not the only one with an offense, and some deep plays. We were asking for that earlier, and we're getting them now.
And we've had that set multiple times with Christian Ward beating Copeland deep. Finally, we got one that pays off. Great pass by Caden Gilstrap. And Christian Ward really doing a great job of coming back to that football.
Yeah, the ball set at the 39 for Caden Gilstrap to snap. He claps, he snaps, he keeps, and he takes it down the middle, and he's going to take it for the first down himself and more.
This is where we need to have some heads-up awareness. We're going really fast right now. That Valdosta team has proved that they can go quickly, too. We need to bleed some clock off. 2 big plays back-to-back. Let's slow it down. We're inside the red zone.
Well, unless you're trying to get the ball back after getting a stop with when Valdosta gets the ball, but I get what you're saying. The great awareness and judgment there by Gilstrap is what I'm going to say. All throughout this game, he knows when to keep it and when to hand it off. Christian Ward at the 20, Caden Gilstrap hands it off at the 20 to Lucas Farrington, who gets a few yards. They are going to slow it down, like you were saying.
And
there is a flag.
Let's await the flag, but in this meantime, let's congratulate Peter getting into Auburn. Congrats.
Peter Drahushik, who you just heard from. Maybe the headphones were his good luck charm, or maybe it was just pure hard work. I think it's probably pure hard work. But congratulations to Peter Drahushik for getting into Auburn.
Class of 2025, Tarun. We're going to get defensive holding, so that will give us a new set of downs, Tarun.
Yeah, and now we're really knocking on the door.
I know they're going to get him for face masks is what they're actually going to call. But what we would like to, we got a big play, Peter getting into Auburn, and then we got a face mask. Everything's going Walton's way right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And the thing about the big play with Christian Ward, too, is right after that big play, I've noticed every single play, Copeland is playing softer at the line. So we can get a quick route to Christian Ward here and get, well, here Copeland just stepped out because there's not much room for a big play. But next drive, if they can optimize that space right there, that'll be golden. Caden Gilstrap, the snap, and it's blown dead.
This one looks like it's going to be either an illegal formation or a false start.
against the Raiders. I think there was
Against
false
Walton,
start. Yeah.
A little movement on the line.
It looked like that.
Looked like far side. Peter's severing it up in the box right now.
Offensive player lined up in the neutral zone.
No, that's going to be against
5
Jude
yard
Cascone
penalty.
in the neutral zone.
Repeat first down.
That's a penalty we don't hear often. Offensive player lined up in the neutral zone. So that will put us back 5 yards.
It's all good. I kind of like it because we bleed more clock now. Keep ticking.
Yeah, and now you have room for the pass play as well. He's got two receivers to his right, one to his left, and Caden's going to roll out looking for them, and Caden Gilstrap's going to be taken down.
That was a great job there by Valdosta, getting in, forcing some pressure quickly. What's kind of funny is I saw something fly up in the air. I was thinking it was a flag, all that commotion in the trenches right there, but no, that was someone's towel turn. Someone went through the effort to rip out a towel and then throw it up in the air. Very funny to see. We stop here with a minute 29 left in the half. Walton down 28-7 to Valdosta. We're starting to get some things going. Touchdown. We got a good drive here. It's going to be 2nd and long now. What do we need to call here to either bleed clock, get a quick score? What do you really want?
I think you have to run it at this point. That's what the last few plays have been looking for pass. I think you run it and get yourself in a 3rd and manageable situation to score, and you score with only about a minute left for Valdosta, which is not very much for the Valdosta style of play if you don't give up the big play for them to score. So I think that's ideal. Get a run play in here, and then you can do run, quick pass, whatever you want to get into the end zone.
You know, I'd like a read option here. Caden can run. Lucas Noriega can run. What I really want to see is because got the feeling Coach Alden, he's an experienced coach. He knows it's going to be a run. We want this to be a quick read option. Let Caden take it if he needs to. Give him the option of Lucas or Noriega. Looks like Lucas Farrington's going to be out there for this one. And really let them pick the defense apart. Take what the defense gives you, as we mentioned multiple times today.
And what's interesting is Opore is also going to be in there. So I don't know if they're going to do something with speed there with 3 receivers going out to the right.
I like it. What is that formation? Look at that. What is the – who is 60 – what's 63 doing? That's interesting.
Yeah, Valdosta's coaches.
Yeah, it's going to be a timeout against –
It's timeout for Valdosta. They didn't see that formation coming, so
yeah.
They wanted
that was
to get ready for that.
Unique formation.
Yep. Minute 29 left in this half. 7:28.
That was a very interesting formation. I really like that call by Coach Brunner. Keep them on their toes. Force them to call a timeout.
I think that's what you want to do here because timeouts too. That if you force them to call a timeout, they don't have as many timeouts for when they're on offense here in a minute.
And this will be our final scores around the state before we head into halftime. Carrollton live right now in the 3rd quarter. They're beating Decula 22-0. So that will likely be who we play in the next round, assuming we come back and win. Also at halftime right now, West Forsyth beating Brookwood 14-7. Down in Lumpkin County, LaGrange 35-0 right now over Lumpkin County. And one last big game, Marietta's own Hillgrove defeating South Gwinnett 21-7. South Gwinnett was on GPB Sports against Valdosta earlier in the season.
I think there's one other game we have to mention. North Cobb versus Camden County. North Cobb is winning 7-0. Walton beat Camden County here in the Valley to go to the state finals last year. And now North Cobb is beating Camden County in the first round. So maybe we'll see our rivals later down the road. Who knows?
Really hope so. And I like this call by Coach Brunner. Give that weird formation first. Now you get back to a more normal formation.
And Caden Gilstrap is going to drop back and take the throw, and it's a touchdown to Christian Ward. Christian Ward does a beautiful job of adjusting at the end to bring in that goal.
Christian Ward going up on the 50-50 ball. Coming down with it over the ranked corner. Here's the replay of it. Caden Grishoff drops back. Great protection, giving him the time to get it out. And then look at the hands going back and forth, and Christian Ward just doing what he needs to get open, gets his feet in bounds, and Walton has all the momentum right now.
I agree. That's a very important touchdown there because now, like we were saying, Walton gets to 14. It's 28-14. Walton gets the ball to start the second half too. Game is very interesting right now, and he might get 2 points here off the fake, but unfortunately, he is stopped.
Dragged down by another number 2, Kahil Mole, tracking down Brady Franson. Little bobbled snap, but he does a great job. Really heads-up awareness, kind of what we saw earlier with Patrick Burris when he recovered that fumble in the end zone to get out. That heads-up awareness, muff snap, gets to the outside, almost gets it. We got 1:23 left in the half. Walton down 13-28, but we've scored 13 straight. We're starting to mount that comeback, Tarun.
Yeah, I think so. And like you were saying, great credit to Brady Franson there for the heads-up play there, not making it a loss. And just that touchdown, going back to touchdown, I'm still thinking about that touchdown. It was a 50-50 ball, but then the adjustment by Christian Ward to make it all his ball was that was some NFL style play. Just great play there. And now 1:23 to respond for Valdosta. So Walton can get a stop here and really change the momentum of the game.
What we really hope for coming out, we don't need a big play. We're not looking for a big interception, whatever. We're just looking for a stop here. 1:23 is not enough to come back and get it back and get another score. But just stop them. Don't let them get another field goal. Don't let them get another touchdown. Just really put that final nail in the coffin of this great late half.
And here is a pretty strong kick return by number 8, Eli Lewis, who comes out to about the 26.
Now let's see what the Walton Evans can do back and show up. Show out our words, Tarun. What we have inspired our praise on them. Hopefully they can hear us. They're just watching the broadcast on the field, you know. Really inspires them, I hope.
In the tent, on the sideline.
Forget film. Got to watch the Walton Raiders broadcast.
And how will Todd Robinson respond? He's standing at his 27. He's got good field position here. Walton is obviously playing zone here a little bit, but Malachi Speed on the island with number 4, Fennell, but he goes the other way for a gain of about 1 to Prince Jean.
I like that. Hudson Beard doing a great job. Just get him on the ground, get him quickly, go and hurry up, but the clock is ticking.
And again, a quick snap, quick throw, a little high. I think Walton's in their heads right now, and Valdosta is missing a couple of easy shots.
What's really unfortunate is I think you're right. We're finally starting to get to them. We're really starting to work, get all the momentum. But then the problem is we have halftime, and that allows Valdosta to reset, get their minds straight, take 15, 20 minutes off, and rebound.
Well, here is the third down snap. Trey Robinson looks again to throw, and he gets the completion, but Ethan Stannard lays him out. Great hit there.
And you know what, Turn? I might have misspoken. I said I didn't think this was enough time to get a stop and then come back, but I might be mistaken. There's 45 seconds, now 44 seconds left. Maybe we do have time to maybe get another field goal, cut it to 12, or a big play to Christian Ward to cut it to a one-score game.
It's very possible. We've seen it before last year a lot with Cam Lloyd, deep plays. We saw Christian Ward early in the season with deep plays. This is tough competition, Valdosta is. But if he can beat that star corner, it's golden. Caden Gilstrap just has to put it in the breadbasket. And I think that's probably what we'll attempt here.
You know, you're just mentioning some examples. One that immediately comes to my mind, a team that's in Valdosta's region, Camden County, currently playing North Cobb. Remember that Wyatt Sonderman one-handed catch. It was a big third down, first drive of the game. Amazing catch, Wyatt Sonderman, now at Jacksonville State. Great receiver. Walton, you're mentioning their defensive players, but we've almost become wide receiver U in Marietta.
Yeah, for sure. Linebacker U, wide receiver U. A lot of Walton players going to Watford. We got the Air Force commit Ethan Stannard, so some safeties too. High snap, high kick, high short kick that is. And the ball bounces, Valdosta bounces to the 26.
Okay, Tarun, 32 seconds left at the 32-yard line.
Or yeah,
That's
32.
plenty of time to get a big play, or even two, potentially make this a one-score game, or at least cut into that lead.
I agree. And the thing is, Walton gets the ball coming out of the half. So if you get a score here and a score at a half, that potentially could be tie game. Or 28-27, something close.
And one decision that as a coach I really like is I like having your two speedsters on opposite sides. So that way you have to keep the defense guessing. I like Aiden Naporo. Look at that island. Look at all that green space.
Nopore is quite literally alone. There is no safety help there. Well, number 2 just backed up to give him some help. On the other side, though, the receivers are overloaded. There's 3 receivers for Gilstrap on his left. And he stays in the pocket. Gilstrap will stay in the pocket, and he will get sacked. Absolutely destroyed by number 11, Lundy Jamel.
And after that sack, it does not look like we are going to run another play. Not in a hurry here. Just going to let that clock tick away to under 10 seconds now, as it looks like we'll go into halftime here. The score, Valdosta 28, Walton 13. This has been Wesley Powell and Tarun Swarnum. We'll be right with you after the half. But first, to Peter for halftime.
Thank you, folks.
The Walton offense started to get something going late in the second quarter with a rushing touchdown followed by a passing touchdown. Started off really well on defense for both sides with only one touchdown within the first minute or so, and then it cooled off after that. The linebackers were flying around for both sides. It was really good, just really fun to watch. Then Valdosta started to get things going a little bit on offense, scored a couple of touchdowns in a row. Walton started to gain momentum right before halftime, and here we sit, 28-13. It's been a fun game to watch. A couple of sacks as the O-line on the passing game has been amazing. Only, I believe, 5 sacks in the game. 2 interceptions, one by each team, and a lot of rushing yards for each team. Walden mostly went to the passing game, whereas Valdosta's had a mixed attack. Thank you for joining. We're good.
Welcome back to Raider Valley, folks, for the second half of this playoff game. So much hope in the air. Walton had the momentum going into the halftime, and we'll see if they continue that momentum there with the ball here in a few seconds. What are you expecting? Is there a change you wanted Walton to make in the break? And if so, what was that?
So they really did a great job of adjustments, especially towards the end of obviously that first half. One thing that I would like to see a little bit more of is I would like to see our defense play a little softer coverage. We got beat over deep multiple times in that first half. Coach Greener's done a great job of responding to that. They haven't had really many big plays other than that. We got beat one time when we were playing the soft coverage. That was just Eli Lewis making a great play, using his great speed to just create plays for him. But other than that, I think this Walton offense and defense has done a great job responding to the adversity of that first quarter that didn't go our way. Responded, building into the half, cutting into that lead. Only 2 possessions now, and as you said, we received second half kickoff.
Yeah, I agree. O-line was the predominant issue early in the game for Walton's offense not getting going, but O-line really stepped up towards the end for some runs. Obviously, in pass coverage, pass protection, they really stepped up. And again, on defense, I agree with that. Play a little softer over the top, but when there's an opportunity, don't miss it, because that's how we got that takeaway from Christian Farrell last quarter. So,
Eminem, you got one shot. Playoffs, win or go home. What are you going to do? Who's going to step up? Who's going to be that guy that makes the memorable play? Let's see. So Tarun, approaching a minute left at halftime. Walton, we're getting ready to come back out for a great second half versus the Valdosta Wildcats. 28-13, the current score. But Tarun, we hope that changes soon.
Yeah, and in fact, my score prediction was 33 Walton to 28 Valdosta. So what that means is...
Was it 28? I thought it was 30.
No, it was 28. I said 28
Okay,
in the pregame.
28. Got you.
28 Valdosta. So Walton puts up 20 points, and Valdosta doesn't put up a single one more.
Okay. I like it. And the way our defense really played towards the end of that half, I could see it.
Yeah, I can see it too, because the points, if you look at it, there was 8 minutes between Valdosta's last points and the half. So Walton shut them out for those last 8 minutes, and let's see if they can shut them out for another 24.
We will see indeed, Tarun, and as Walton coming back to the sideline, Valdosta going back to their sideline as we approach the second half of action in the GHSA 6A first round of state playoffs.
And I just went down there during halftime. It was quite cold in the valley, but our student section sticking it out to see Walton pull off this comeback. We're grateful for the student section, grateful for the school, and let's cap off the home playoffs in a great fashion. And for the Walton Raider football team, let's keep moving and winning some more games.
And before we start the second half is sponsored by Rohan Law, the Dow Family Foundation, and as always, More and Deer Landscapes. Thank you for your sponsorships of Walton Broadcasting and Shroon. Let's jump around as we begin the second half.
The second half of the playoffs are almost underway.
Second half playoff 6A. You know, Max Phelps ranked it as the second hardest classification in the entire country.
Georgia 6A, that is. Texas, Florida, California. Those states are always talked about in high school football. Texas really pulling away these past few years there. They got DeSoto, Duncanville, Allen. They got a lot of good public high schools out there for football too. And Georgia now in the national conversation in terms of high school football. We're awaiting the kickoff from Valdosta. Aiden Opore deep to receive. So it's all about the speed here.
Aiden Opore back deep for the Raiders.
Aiden Opore stands around the 8-yard line to receive this kick. We'll see what the plan is. Aiden Opore is going to take the return, and Aiden Opore is going to get to about the 20.
He had a couple kick returns back in 8th grade last season when he was at Collins Hill High School. He's coming in here, track star. Was first place in a lot of big track events. Particularly, I think it was the 100-meter. He was really good in. He's a great track star. He's a great football player. Came into the season actually ranked 10th, according to Born to Compete, in the class of 2028 in Georgia. So he's a great all-around player, getting snaps as a freshman on varsity, Tarun. And he's made his impact so far on the Walton Raiders.
Yeah, that's quite a big deal. Freshman on varsity. You don't see that happen too much. So 2-3 years from now, who knows how good he's going to be. And Caden Gilstrap hands it off here for a 1-yard gain with Lucas Farrington.
That was just a great job by Valdosta's defense. They did a great job all night besides that one big 61-yard touchdown. Really stuffing those holes, making sure that Lucas Farrington doesn't get the open space.
Because we've seen Lucas Farrington show off his speed earlier in the season when he gets open space. So
Well, he started off in this game.
Well, yeah, even in this game. Valdosta aware of that clearly, and Valdosta really trying to seal off those gaps. I'm thinking about that one big run they had against North Cobb with Lucas Farrington, who broke away down the middle. It was about I think like a 60-yard touchdown there. Caden Gilstrap's going to take it himself, and he's going to show off his speed there as he gets a first down with about 18, 19 yards.
And that was just great awareness by the quarterback, seeing the big hole, seeing there's no linebackers in there, and just stepping up in the pocket, running, nobody near him, and he picks up a big first down.
Caden Gilstrap, again, he chooses, the play probably I don't think was designed for him to run. That was just in one of the later options, and he hesitates, takes his time, and then when the whole C gap opens up, he takes that. Caden Gilstrap snaps. Caden Gilstrap fakes the throw and hands it off to Lucas Farrington, who gets the first down.
Lucas Farrington is starting to come alive late first half, early second half, finding those holes, finding those gaps, and using his speed to exploit them, getting another first down for Walton.
The ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line.
Lucas Farrington steps out at about the 45, so he got about 14, 15 yards on that last play. Caden Gilstrap. Caden Gilstrap to snap.
Interesting formation. McCraney and Ward in the backfield.
And they disperse, and Lucas Farrington comes back to the backfield. Just a little trickery for Valdosta there. But Valdosta reads it pretty well because they have good coverage in the secondary, but a nice flip there by Caden Gilstrap and a nice effort by Aiden Opore to get the first down.
That's the young freshman using his body, trucking the defender and fighting for the first down. We've seen plenty of players showing off their strength. Add another one to that list, Aiden Opore.
Yes, sir. Caden Gilstrap waits for the play to open up, and as he rolls out, he creates the open space for Aiden Opore to get that first down, and all credit to the freshman laying his body on the line. Caden Gilstrap now to snap he's standing at the 39, ball at 35, and he's going to keep it again. A smart keeper there, and he gets 5 yards.
Caden Gilstrap, just another great read. He's got that high football IQ, takes it, keeps to himself, gets another couple extra yards. Second and medium, Caden Gilstrap, really just a great runner, great athlete. He's one of the few high school players that can dunk on this Walton team. Really just an all-around athlete.
Yes, sir. Caden Gilstrap to snap again, standing at the 35, ball at the 30. On his right side, he gets Max McCraney on the quick slant.
That's the first time we've seen Max McCraney tonight on a quick slant. Immediate pressure by Valdosta, getting the first down. Or excuse me, getting close to the first down, third down.
It will be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Walton. So these are the downs that test you, right? Third and short. It seems simple. Seems like you can just run it, but Valdosta has been a bearing defense, and I think Walton, with their creativity, have to beat Valdosta here, and you can see the receivers set wide, 2 on each side now when Max McCraney comes over. So we'll see what the play is. It's a keeper to Gilstrap, and I told you they had to get creative, and Gilstrap will get the touchdown there.
Walton is officially almost within one possession, but hold everything. There is a flag down, and it's going to come back.
Very unfortunate, because Gilstrap, you could see the excitement on his face when he saw the green grass field open up in front of him, and Gilstrap made a beautiful cut there, but it seems like a holding will take it back.
And what makes this even worse is that was third down, so it's going to keep it third down, and we're going to move us back a couple yards, potentially putting a thorn in this, just what's been a great drive for Walton.
Yeah, the momentum was on our side. What Walton has to do now is not let this penalty kill that. Walton has to keep doing what they're doing. Don't change a thing about that game plan. Just on the O-line, execute a little better.
As Walton setting up for third down. Interesting note, no more Max McCraney in there. Caleb Carlson coming in short side next to Christian Ward.
Yeah, he runs the slant a lot, and it's 3rd and 8 from the 38. Caden Gilstrap snaps. He doesn't have a second though. I thought he had Caleb Carlson for a split second, but he did not have time to make a play. Pocket collapsed. Credit to the Wildcats.
And penalties killed Tarun. We had a great drive going, great play design. We had a touchdown, and not only does it kill the touchdown, it ends up killing the drive.
Yeah, we were in field goal range as well, so we'll see if they are going to punt now. It's a little further now. We were in field goal range just a moment ago, so that sack is very consequential. A nice squib punt to maximize yardage, and it will be a touchback.
Great effort by Bowie Crawford, almost saving it, but unfortunately it will be a touchback. So no, with 7:47 to go in the third quarter, Valdosta will take over for the first time in the second half. See how Todd Robinson and co. responds to Walton, where they're starting to get that momentum going.
No matter what would kill Walton here is the touchdown. So keep the lid on the defense. Keep the lid on the receivers. Play. You can load the box, but let's make sure that a big play is not given up here. I think that's the strategy on this drive. Morning View Landscaping's our sponsor. We'd like to thank them for making all of this possible. The premier landscaping company in East Cobb. And you're watching Raider Vision. By the way, if you're watching on NFHS, we thank Rohan Law, our sponsor, who gave us a lot of equipment to get all of this started. None of this is possible without them either. And thank you, Dial Family Foundation. They came in at an important time for us, and we've been ever grateful since. If you don't know, Raider Vision is a production by high school students at Walton High School. That's us, the high school students at Walton High School. And thank you for the continuous support to all our viewers at Raider Vision, and we hope you'll join us. For everyone watching on NFHS, you'll join us watching Raider Vision next year.
Absolutely, hopefully so. We're gonna got great things in the future. We will miss you, Tarun. We'll miss Arthur. We'll miss Peter, and everyone else in the Walton Broadcasting class of 25. Just a great class of 25 here at Walton. We respect everyone here. We love everyone. We love the cheerleaders getting hyped.
And on that note, I just want to say another thing. If you didn't like my commentating, no biggie, because I'm not going to be here anymore. But Wesley Powell, he's been carrying the boats, giving us in-depth analysis every game as our color commentator today, but as a halftime reporter earlier. So as long as you like him, we're good, and you'll enjoy the broadcast next year. So Marcus Fennell is in the Wildcat formation as quarterback. So, or never mind, Todd Robinson is still in the game. So we'll see who takes the snap. Will be Todd Robinson. Marcus Fennell is lined up next to him as the running back. Marcus Fennell takes the snap. Marcus Fennell gets a couple of yards. Kind of a neutral play there.
You know, yeah, I like that. Good neutral play. They got in a couple, not enough to say one or the other. Walton Stevens done a great job, really, of clogging the holes. It's kind of similar to Valdosta, but I would even argue that we've done a better job. They've got great running back duo, like we mentioned multiple times. Fennell, 1,000-yard rusher. We've done a great job here tonight.
It's 2nd and 5 now, and Fennell will get the ball once more. And this time the C-cap stayed open for just a minute long, well, a second longer than intended. And first down for the Wildcats. Hudson Beard comes up on that stop, though. Good job by him.
He's a great tackler. He's been one of our leading tacklers the past 2 seasons.
And here's another handoff to Fennell. This time he stood up by Jake Thorner.
Look at Jake Thorner. He's been on varsity since he was a sophomore. He's been slowly gaining the ranks. Started as a sophomore varsity starter last season. Was a big part of the reason why we went to the state championship. And now this year he's the big linebacker taking over after losing Ashton Woods to North Carolina. He's had a big senior season.
2nd and 8. Snap. And the keep by Robinson, who finds his receiver down the field. And he really threads the ball there. But the receiver is thrown down by Hudson Beard.
And a little chippy there. 3 Raiders were there, and they pick up the receiver. Picking up Eli Lewis, and some offensive linemen from Valdosta had to come over. They did not like that treatment.
Yeah, but that is a fair football play. No unnecessary roughness there. Good play by Beard. 1st and 10, though. Valdosta moving the chains. So you can see Farrell is deep, and number 9 just stops, takes advantage of Farrell lining up deep, and number 9, El Demetrius Hunter gets the first down.
Christian Farrell giving him that underneath stuff. He's taking advantage. I kind of held my breath for a second. He's a really good speedster. Hunter really was scared. There's lack of safety help deep that if he got around Farrell. But Farrell does a great job.
And that's why Farrell played deep. Understandably, Farrell, good play as well. And this time, he goes to Demetrius Hunter again, but it's caught out of bounds. So no significant impact on that play.
Look at the chirpiness. Farrell and Hunter going back and forth as they come back to the line of scrimmage. These two matched up a lot tonight, and those two great. And that's actually not Christian Farrell. That's Malachi Speed.
Yeah, Malachi Speed was on the coverage there. Malachi Speed doing a good job of making sure that the receiver got his feet out of bounds, not inbounds. And here's the snap. Here's the quick check down, but it's not there. It's incomplete.
Walton did a great job of sniffing out that screen pass. Valdosta wants a call, likely roughing the passer. Todd Robinson going over and talking with the ref. Does not like the call. They're not going to get one. That brings up a big 3rd down here for Walton. We need a stop to run.
3rd down for Valdosta here at the 28. Walton needs a stop, like you're saying. And Walton, these past 2 downs, the linebacking core and the secondary have been working in tandem, doing very well on the screen pass and the deeper pass. So let's see if that continues on this down. The box is semi-loaded up here, and the Walton brings 4. It will be a quick screen pass, but I don't believe he got the first down.
And this is going to be an interesting call here by Coach Fenton. It's 4th and short. You're at the 20. You can go for this. You could kick it. Kicking it would make it a 3-score game, but going for it could potentially long in the drive. Let's see what looks like he's going to keep the offense out there.
Yeah, are they going hard count? Are they snapping it? We'll see. Good play by Walton on the last one on the chase down block. And there's an injury there, I guess. Maybe a flop injury. I'm not sure. I think it's an injury on the field. We hope he can get up and get off the field. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Valdosta 28, Walton 13 still. No score change yet in this 3rd quarter.
No, and as Walton, you got to pay attention to that clock. It's starting to wind down. We're still down 2 scores. We got to force a stop here, whether that be blocked kick, missed kick, whether it be if they go for 4th down, stop them on 4th. then we need to go down and score.
I think you almost want them to go on fourth down.
You absolutely
here,
want them to
so
go on
you
for
get
it.
you get the stop, and it stays as two possession game, because that's what's important. Because if I were Valdosta, I'd actually kick the field goal.
I would agree with that.
Make it a 3 possession game. So Walton wants Valdosta to go for it, get the stop, and
I agree with that.
The
100%
yeah,
Tarun.
yeah. The cost benefit analysis doesn't favor Valdosta going for it here. The analysts would say kick it.
Cost benefit analysis. I really like that. The academic weapon, Tarun.
What can I say? I'm a scholar athlete. That's what they said I was yesterday at the cross country banquet. So
They're going to keep the offense out there, Tarun. Very interesting decision, even after time to think about it.
this is a clear indication they're going to snap this ball. Todd Robinson standing in between his two running backs. And he's going to keep the ball this time. And it's blocked. I think Noah LaValle got a hand on that.
Noah LaValle, he absolutely got the hand on that. Deflects it. Does a great job. That was a great call by Coach Felton. Go with the RPO. Noah LaValle does a great job of keeping his hands up in the air. Here's the replay. You see him coming around the linebacker, and he just swats it away. Noah LaValle.
It was almost there for the Wildcats, if not for the disruptor in chief, Noah LaValle.
Absolutely, and
getting his hand out there.
That's why he's got multiple Power 4 schools drooling over him. Interesting
He's
fact
got-
too. His
he's
brother's at North Carolina.
Eight tackles. He averages 8 tackles a game, and then he also does this. So, what more do you need? Caden Gilstrap from the 20-yard line. This is the chance for Walton to flip the game script right here. Gilstrap to snap. He's standing about his 15. He motions for number 19 to come in, give him a little block, give Lucas Farrington a little block there. And Valdosta's plays aggressive, so there's no gain on the play.
And guess who's in there again, Tarun? We've had Noah LaValle in there. They've had Lundy Jamel.
Lundy Jamel on the other side,
Absolutely,
yes.
right back in there. He's been a force today.
Caden Gilstrap again at the 15, waiting to snap the ball. Caden Gilstrap the snap, the check down to Farrington, and Farrington's got room to run, and to the 40, to the 50, again to the 40. He's going to make a move, and he goes down at the 30. What a run.
Lucas Farrington, he's got such a great running back IQ. He follows his blockers, and then he uses his speed. Here's the replay again. A great screen pass design. Caden does a great job getting out quickly.
That's a 50-yard completion, 50-yard reception and run. Lucas Farrington, we were waiting for his explosiveness, his speed, and the juke up front is what got him all that green grass. Great play by Lucas Farrington through and through. And here's another snap, another handoff to Lucas Farrington to back it up, but a loss of 2.
Now Noriega Thompson's going to check in. Lucas Farrington is going to need a break for that 50-yard run. 3 straight to Lucas Farrington.
Great running for him, too, there by Lucas Farrington.
He's a great back. I mean, there's reasons that when he decides to commit later in the year, he's going to have multiple Power 4 teams to choose from.
Caden Gilstrap at 39, snaps the ball, keeps the ball here, and throws it off to number 19 in the bread basket for Jude Cascone, none other than Jude Cascone. He was a menace at tight end. He was injured earlier in the season, came in, and he's a menace at tight end, and he makes sure that Caden Gilstrap has a safety blanket. And there he got a good amount of yards, so 3rd and manageable now.
Yeah, like you just get those couple extra yards, get a quick pass, Jude Cascone, your big tight end. Let him go make a play. Really let him go work the play for you.
Caden Gilstrap standing at about the 30. He's got Lucas Farrington out to his left. He's going to hand it off here, and the C gap is wide open. Lucas Farrington is going to take it to the house. I knew it right off the get-go. What a play by Lucas Farrington. What an even better play by the O-line there.
And there's no flags on this one, Tarun. That's a Walton touchdown. And guess what, Tarun? We are now pending the kick within one score after being down 28-0. Here's the replay. Look at
Lucas
his gap.
Farrington
Look at
right there. What a gap. Nobody there. Lucas Farrington, and then just uses his speed to get away from the defender and score the touchdown. Like I was saying, the O-line had to step out for Walton to really make an impact and go for the win here, and the O-line did step up there. No holding, just a beautiful, clean play. Sebastian Benai is getting ready for the extra point. The hold is good, and the kick is good.
The point after attempt is good. With 2:39 remaining in the third quarter, score Walton 20, Valdosta 28.
Tarun, 2:39 to go. Walton making a comeback here. We're down 28-20, one-score game. Tarun, we've got all the momentum right now. In terms of Valdosta, what would they need to do?
I'm not sure if I would change the game plan if I'm Valdosta, but a little more pass for Valdosta. That worked early in the game, and Valdosta needs to go back to that. They need to go back to their original game plan, not try to slow the game, not try to run out the clock, but still continue to put up points.
They do indeed. Walton's done a great job of meddling into that, making sure that Todd Robinson's been in check tonight. Really has no rushing yards. He has a couple big pass plays, but the Under Armour All-American has really been held in check today.
Yeah, he has. I think he's a good passer as well, good pocket passer as well. He's kind of more of the Jaden Daniels type, if you want to think about it that way. Can still pocket pass, so always keep that lid on the defense if you're Walton. That's how Valdosta got ahead in the first place. You continue to keep the lid on that offense, and you continue to do what you've been doing on offense. I think Walton wins this game here.
And I love showing the student section. It's a neon out tonight. Notice all the neon shirts. Even a LeBron James shirt in there. It's kind of funny. Obviously, Superman and Supergirl down there. As we got this extra long TV timeout, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Rohan Law, the Dowley Foundation, and of course, how could we forget? We would never forget them, the wonderful landscaping company, Morning Dew Landscapes.
Yes, sir. And now Sebastian Benai comes out to kick it off.
Number 92, Sebastian Benai kicking off the Raiders. Back deep is Fidel and Lewis.
Benai to kick from the 40. And 2 men back for Valdosta. Eli Lewis, one of them. And the kick comes out to about the 22-yard line.
22-yard line, so Valdosta will come back out looking for anything on offense right now. The Walton defense has done a great job of making adjustments and really slowing down this electric Valdosta offense.
Happy birthday, Ethan Stannard.
Yeah, and they just announced Ethan Stannard's birthday, the safety who disrupts both the backfield of other teams' backfields and disrupts passes in the secondary. So there you go. Eli Lewis is the risk here. Eli Lewis is lined up on the left side for Robinson. And this time it was actually Prince Jean who comes up with the ball over there. But Prince Jean only gets about a yard or two.
What a catch. One-handed reverse. Didn't look like he was expecting that, or maybe it was not in the place he was expecting. But what a catch to ended up turning that into positive yards.
Yeah, a little bit of a misthrow, but a beautiful catch by Jean there. Garrett Wilson-like. And this time, Robinson will keep it again and get it to Eli Lewis for the first down. Great job by Eli Lewis to stay open there, read the zone.
Check that.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And if you're Walton, you'll take that. Play the soft coverage. Let him get those little short plays. Sometimes you're going to have to give up first downs like that, but just keep it short.
I think you got to be aware of the chains there, but yes. There's the drop back, the long drop back, the long throw, and the long catch there for Eli Lewis. He really stretched out his body to get that one, and but that's where the ball had to be for Walton not to disrupt it. Eli Lewis, great catch. Pretty good throw there by Robinson, too.
Eli Lewis, have yourself a day. The playmaker by Todd Robinson. Original route had no one open. Great job to playmaker Eli Lewis down the field.
Yeah, and credit to the O-line, man. That was a long drop that made that possible. And here is Robinson again airing it out, this time out of bounds.
And that was great glue coverage by Malachi Speed. One thing you're never going to do against Malachi Speed is beat him deep.
Yeah.
He's got the name Speed. Kind of funny for a reason. Not really last name. But he's just such a fast guy. You just can't beat him deep.
Yeah, and he's been playing the edge of the field really well, too. He's been making sure that even if the catch is made, it's very hard to get the feet down on that edge. So Malachi Speed playing well. Malachi Speed actually going to back up and play zone a little bit here. And multiple flags fly out on a false start by the center.
Gonna back him up. Back him up, Tarun. Moving him back a couple yards. Walton's defense. One thing I'll give credit to our defensive line is they've won the trenches today. Against such a big Valdosta offensive line, they breed them different down in South Georgia. Such a great rushing attack. We've done a great job winning the trenches, using just their pure strength, just bodying them, making sure that either of the running backs have got next to nothing today.
Yeah, I agree. The Hudson Beard and, oh, that's a high snap, bobbled, and caught by the running back, Fennell, but Fennell is immediately bodied by Bowie Crawford. Ethan Stannard also in there, but beautiful, beautiful tackle.
He's actually Walton's Athlete of the Week. And here's the replay on that high snap, bobbled, caught, and Bowie Crawford is right there.
Right there. Yeah, it was all Bowie Crawford there, actually. Bowie Crawford was in the right place at the right time. Beautiful scheme. Now it's third and very, very long. So penalty and a bad snap, that's what that'll do to you. And I think this is what Walton will capitalize on to get this win here. Robinson in the backfield, throws to number 4, Marcus Fennell.
And it's the birthday boy himself, Ethan Stannard, with the great coverage and immediate tackle. Bring up a 4th and long. Valdosta is going to look, now they're going to bring out the punt unit. And Tarun, we have a chance to tie up this ball game.
Yeah, I think Valdosta there, the game plan was to get a few yards to get the field goal. We'll see. It is the punting unit that comes out. They didn't get enough yards for Coach Felton to be confident in the field goal unit.
Right, absolutely, you got to think. If you miss this field goal, look where Walton gets the ball.
Yeah, that's the 35. This is not the NFL. That's not typical field position.
Kind of interesting, this long punt huddle. It's going to be a timeout called, I believe. Maybe it's a flag. Delay of game on the offense. A little confusing there.
Or that may have been intentional to try and get the punt within the inside the 5-yard line.
I would like. That's a good point. Good idea. Maybe a little bit more in the punter's distance. Interesting to note, we don't have anyone back, Tarun. We have MZ Burnett, the safeties, our deepest man back.
I think that definitely was the plan, and they get a little greedy there, want a few more yards, and they couldn't down it. So touchback, the Walton Raiders will take it at the 20, and they have the chance to go down and tie up the ball game right here.
You know what would be really funny to me is if we go down, score, miss the 2-point conversion, go down, score again. Guess what that score would be, Tarun?
33 to 28.
You might be right on that, Tarun. Really a wizard.
Yeah, I will call Arthur up if I am right on that, and I will let him know that he owes me a Jersey Mike's sub. Half a sub. Well, he didn't have his chance to make his prediction today, so
That's true.
I don't know if that's fair. But
You'll have a little friendly competition going over who can get a score correctly.
yes, sir. Every game, whoever gets the score correctly will get a sandwich. Hasn't happened yet. Caden Gilstrap standing at about his own 16, and he'll hand it off here smartly to Farrington, who gets a good 6 yards.
You see Farrington there carrying defenders on his back. He's coming alive. And look at the Raiders. The student section getting hyped. That is the end of the third quarter. Walton is coming back. We're down 8, 28-20, going into the end of the third quarter. Tarun.
Yeah, Lucas Farrington has really lit up this environment here. The third quarter, you hear the student section louder, and Lucas Farrington obviously had a couple of elite runs there, electric runs, but also he's just carrying defenders on every play, man. Play in, play out. He's a dog.
He is just an absolute dog, just like Makari Bodiford. Now at Memphis, really similar play styles between the two, and you see the similar results. Lucas Farrington, all around great back. He's really been our marquee player tonight. He's got the 2 touchdowns tonight. He has just been a guy that when you go down, you look for that one player that's going to light the spark. I think I mentioned in pregame, Tarun, that in these moments, in these playoffs, you need that one guy that's going to lead that spark. That has been Lucas Farrington tonight.
Lucas Farrington, all season really, and especially tonight, has been the key integral piece of this offense. He transferred to Walton from Woodward at the start of the season, and he's been a great addition to this team since. More than addition, a keystone piece of this team since.
You want to keep on some Georgia high school scores right now. Speaking of Woodward, down 12-7 at halftime to Lovejoy.
That's an interesting game, close game. As we have a close game here as well, as we start the fourth quarter, we're all anticipating a great fourth quarter here. We're a little anxious too, to get this underway, and just really, really excited to see what happens.
Absolutely, and I cannot think of a better partner to be doing this with, Tarun. Happy to have you on the call. Wes Powell and Tarun Swarnum as the offense and the defense come out to begin the final quarter of action.
There's the parents section. We talk a lot about the student section. Look at the parents section jiving to the music.
Swag surfing parent section. Love to see it.
Caden Gilstrap has a 2nd and 4 ahead of him. Great second down situation for Caden Gilstrap. Time to air it out, and he rolls out. He's rushed immediately. Oh, and he's sacked.
That was just a great job getting immediate pressure by Valdosta, which is one of the few things that really throughout the game has been constantly good for them. It's just that pass rush has just been always there.
Eli Lewis, the offensive weapon, in on that sack on defense. Plays some linebacker too, it looks like. Or never mind, Tremaine Johnson, the other number 8, playing free safety. It's getting quite chilly here now.
You just have to put on my sweatshirt.
Caden Gilstrap snaps. Caden Gilstrap alone in the backfield. This time he has some time, but the secondary did a good job for the Wildcats, and the window was very small for Walton.
I think he kind of forced that there. He had time, not really open, but Caden Gilstrap's a great player. He's trying to make a play. He'll bounce back, but as of right now, we need another defensive stop.
Yes, we do. Unfortunate series of events there. And Valdosta will have their kick returner stand at the 45 to receive this punt. So let's see how Gunnels wants to kick this. Gunnels, again, the low punt, the roller, lets Walton get over there, and a couple of Walton bounces as Gunnels intended, and picks it up at the 38.
Valdosta, this is going to be a big drive for them. This could be a killer for Walton if they get this, or a killer for Valdosta. A really 50-50 drive here. They need any sort of production that they can get with 10:56 to go in the final quarter of action here.
Yeah, and it's all about scoring right now. You can worry about the clock next drive. For Valdosta, it's all about going down and scoring if they're playing it smart. For Walton, obviously keep the lid on it, but a takeaway here would, change the game as we know it. And here's a handoff to Fennell, and Fennell gets loose. Fennell gets a first down. Fennell shook off a defender, and he got the first down.
Not only does he shake off defender, but then he needs 2 to drag him down. Noah LaValle and Ethan Standard, in my opinion, 2 of our probably top 3 best tacklers have to combine to take him down.
Yeah, Fennell doing a great job. He's a big-bodied back, and this time Robinson keeps it, and he's got a guy wide open, number 1, Prince Jean. Again, they're taking advantage of the corner playing deep, and then he's just using his speed and his agility to pick up a few more yards. Valdosta's sideline going crazy. Walton needs to stop here. If I were Walton, I'd rush here.
Ooh, I don't know. I might stay back, see what they give us.
I want some aggression. I want to throw him off a little. And again, out on an island is number 9 this time, Demetrius Hunter.
And I was just talking about it. This is the back-breaking drive that they need. Walton's defense has got to clutch up here. Inside the 10 now, they have to get a stop.
Well, the inside the red zone is a little more advantageous to Walton here too, because the way Valdosta's been winning is with the short routes before the corner even engages. Here, down in the red zone, that's not really possible because the corners are playing a little further up. So here's another throw. Throw is low and little off target. Malachi Speed provides good coverage, and it's incomplete.
And Malachi Speed's having a great game in the absence of Alex Ward. 2 young, class of 2027, just like myself, corners. I'm sure the 3 of us all have similar 40 times.
Malachi Speed, who and who?
Me and Alex Ward.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Fennell there is bottled up, and Walton's linebacking core, the gemstone, the shining point of this defense shows up.
And now we'll bring up the play of the game. Both teams need this right here. Walton especially needs a stop. Let's see what the Coach Felton, the Valdosta Wildcats, draw up here on a 3rd and 11, needing to get into the end zone. Notice they're going to go all receivers close side.
Yeah, that's where all the green grass is. But the thing to watch here is if he pulls it and he runs it himself to the right, which he tries to, but there's no one to throw to. And Robinson just has to throw it away.
And here we go. Now's the decision for Coach Felton.
Drake Lucky was the one who put pressure on Robinson. Good play there. So now the field goal unit will come out.
You know, one thing you got to notice here, Tarun, is we're looking for the speed off the edges right now. So you'll notice far side, Christian Ward.
Christian
Ward. Christian Ward is in there, Tarun.
Oh, on the far side?
No, excuse me. In the middle, big body. He's 6'3".
Oh, yeah, on the middle. He's going to go ahead and jump over and try to get this. Because this is crucial. This would make it a 2-possession game. The snap, the hold, and the block.
And it's no good.
The block.
It's
no
good.
I think someone got a hand on it.
I think so too. It was a low kick.
Yeah. We were waiting for the signal from the refs before we said anything. But there's no jinx in here. It was just no good.
No good.
What
wow.
a turn of events.
That was a chip shot field goal looking like the Chiefs-Broncos game almost.
Yeah,
what
it
a
did
big
quite.
block. 9:31 to go, Tarun. Another offensive drive, another chance to tie this game up.
I think Walton's got to stick to the game plan here. They've got a lot of exciting plays going, so now it's time to take your time, stick to the game plan, wait to take your shot, and go and get your touchdown. You need 2 points too, so don't show them all your looks in the red zone.
Now we get to see the VeggieTale song. Love the trombones lit up.
The tubas, I think that is. The tubas lit out.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Great tradition here at Walton. Absolutely love it. We coming out. We're coming out. We're going to go down and score. That's my prediction. Made them all night. Really excited. My prediction here as we go back to a previous touchdown. I got Lucas Farrington just like on this one yet again.
Yes, sir. So there's 9.5 minutes left. Obviously, regular clock rules. You got both teams got all their timeouts, I believe. So does Walton? So I think this isn't just a matter of one touchdown left. Maybe it's a matter of whoever gets the second touchdown, or there's a chance that this game there's a lot more scoring here as of late as the defenses get tired. So
As we just showed, the muff field goal. Very interesting to see how much that's going to impact this game. Late here, now down 8 instead of being down 7.
yeah, a lot of this game has kept us captivated. A lot of interesting plays here tonight. A lot of exciting plays as well. We might see one here with 2 receivers lined up on either side, but you do have Lucas Farrington in the backfield as well. It's a keeper to Gilstrap, and Gilstrap gets a yard.
I know it's late turn, but I don't know how you're yawning right now. This is just an electrifying game. Keeping you on your toes.
It definitely is.
2nd and 9.
Walton. Now they're going to send Christian Ward on an ISO island. Safety comes over to help that far side.
Caden Gilstrap snaps, and he's bottled up.
Just some great pressure there by Valdosta.
Great way to collapse the pocket. They really came in on all sides. Then there was nowhere for Gilstrap to go.
That was Royce Powell, the freshman, as we have an injury timeout. Bring up 3rd and 17, Tarun. We need a big play here. Who are you going to?
Christian Ward, none other than Christian Ward. He's been active today, but the ball has been spread out so that Christian Ward isn't always being doubled. I think you can take advantage of that here. You can send him deep.
I like that. I'm going to go in-depth analysis. I want Aiden Opore out there. I want Christian Ward out there. I want them on opposite sides. I want Drew Cascone. He's going to go inside Christian Ward. He's going to come in on a slant. And then I want Max McCraney going on an in route, coming in, having Drew Cascone cross over with Max McCraney, creating the confusion in the defense, keeping them on their toes. That's how we're going to do it, Tarun.
I think that's a great game plan there. Draw up the play. Where's the whiteboard?
Give me down there, coach.
Yeah. Give them a new look that they haven't seen yet. We'll see. We're still waiting on the injury timeout.
And what a beautiful night. As he gets up, hopefully he's going to be okay. What a beautiful night for football, Tarun. It's beautiful. Friday night football, playoffs. It's got a cool breeze. This is really a true football atmosphere.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's November football, and it hasn't been this cold in Georgia in a while. So
what do you mean? It's only 40. It's only 40 degrees, man.
I know, but this year I don't think it's been this. Today's pretty low. I mean, we maybe had 2 or 3 days.
And there's some of our great camera crew. Showed off the production team, but this is our third half. The camera crew doing a great job of giving you all the amazing shots right now. Yeah,
we thank Richie down there. He's been with our camera crew for a while. Richie, okay. We thank Richie with our camera crew. Atlas Soriano, she's part of our camera crew. We got a couple of people who help us out all the time, and we're thankful for the entire crew here at Raider Vision who make this all possible for you. Caden Gilstrap to snap at about the 9-yard line now.
I'm just saying, they got Jude Cascone on one side, Aiden Porter on one side.
Caden Gilstrap is being rushed. He gets away from the defender. He gets open space, and he tries to make a throw there, but it's incomplete.
Caden Gilstrap gets lucky. He's getting pressured all the way back in the end zone. He's done a great job today, but makes a rare mistake there. He runs back into the end zone, and he ends up having to just force the ball. Ends up getting knocked down. Very thankful that that wasn't picked. But Caden Gilstrap, how will he respond when we get the ball back? First off, though, we need to get that ball back. 8:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Brian Gunnels to punt from his own end zone.
Drake Lucky in for the snap. Back deep for the Wildcats.
Yeah, like I said, like you said, a quick stop is very, very crucial for Walton here, because the Wildcats will probably start here with pretty good field position. Or no, the ball is going to bounce a ton in Walton's favor. And Gunnels has been doing a really, really good job today. But still, the Wildcats are at the 34, and a quick stop is needed so that Walton can start with a little more room when they get the ball back.
Yeah, Brian Gunnels, all credit to where credit's due. First year starting at punter, just taking over for Tanner O'Brien. He's done a great job this season. He's a great punter. But most importantly, I've seen a lot of improvement in his game. From our first home game to now, I've seen so much progress in him. Such a great kicker, just a great punter, and we needed that there.
100%. Punters don't get enough love. Brian Gunnels doing a great job. So this time, this is the GPB crew, the GPB camera crew, showing off their expensive cameras. We can, oh, here's a dot by Robinson to Eli Lewis, who gets the first down. He exploits the zone coverage there, gets past the first level, sits there in front of the second level. Great play.
Great job by MJ Burnett, playing softer on that, but making sure he doesn't exploit that and go for the distance.
100%.